recording. Thank you.
Welcome back.
The first line of the video is "Fuck you, play the music."
Welcome back.
It is now.
Welcome back to SaturDenD, not to be confused with the much less popular
Awesome.
SaturDenD.
Wow, there's something much less popular than us? Holy shit.
They have about half of our views.
What, they've got like 2?
Yeah, 2 instead of 4. That's
Last time, you guys left the Gorheim, began making your way north through the Truskar Vale. You encountered the marauding Reaver tribe, and after some battle with them, killing their chieftain, you guys were able to engage in some diplomacy. That went, it went the way it went.
Could have been worse.
It could have.
Could have been better.
can always be better if I don't talk.
And then you guys made your way to Voltaire, the kind of dock port town. You guys were looking to commission a ship to make your way over to the Dreadmore because you were looking for a submarine or some type of underwater vessel to look for the last rod piece. You were offered a shortcut there from a blacksmith who was going to let you guys use his circle of teleportation. And then you found that it actually transported you into a trap. You guys have found yourselves trapped inside of a black iron cage, dangling over a pit of lava and surrounded by dark dwarves, these Duragar with various weaponage. And the inside of the cage appears to be some type of anti-magic field that's activated once you guys got transported there.
Well, this is unfortunate.
How wide are the bars?
That's a good question.
Would I be able to slip through them?
Yeah, probably.
The question is your ability to shift your shape, is that magical?
No.
I don't think so. That's just he's
Just
ooze.
innate?
Yeah, he's just ooze. But the cage is suspended by a chain over a lava pit.
Is the only the inside of the cage anti-magic? Or if I got out, is it still anti-magic outside of the cage?
I don't think you would know. Yeah, you wouldn't know unless you went outside.
Also,
one of these guys. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say, if I cast a spell that targets people inside of an anti-magic field, does it work?
No.
Okay. Concur.
Didn't one of these guys say something when we popped in there, right? He said, like, what's his face sent us another one or some shit like that?
Yeah. I thought we were referring to the blacksmith.
What was the blacksmith's name again?
His name is...
Dead meat.
Rumpelstiltskin.
No, I have it. I definitely have it. Frantically going through my notes here.
What is it?
Garrick.
Sorry, I'm looking for an ability of mine. There's so many of these things. No. Oh, no. What is it?
Frantically going through my spell book and then realize, well,
Shit. Shit.
are any of these spells non-magical?
Whichever guy said, like, Garrick sent us more, whoever that was, does he appear to be in charge-ish, or is he just commenting out of...
It looks like he's probably more in charge. You're not sure if anybody, there's nobody here that's like king of the bad guys, but some of them are clearly differently skilled than others.
Which one looks like the foreman? Is that the guy who spoke?
Yeah, well, he looks foreman-ish.
God,
Don't be
I feel
silly.
like
This
there's-
is a prison. Where's the ward?
I'm gonna say to that guy, I'm like, you asshole! Garrick didn't send these guys here, I did. Now get me out of here. I need to talk to the boss.
Make a deception check with the hefty disadvantage.
32.
Wait,
Well, not 32.
Yeah, I know, but
17, still pretty good.
It's
Hefty
probably not
disadvantage
enough.
is like
though.
disadvantage -5.
Nope.
Rolling
You had to get it
310.
out.
310.
Oh,
Oh,
Hold on. I feel like there's something I'm missing from my sheet here.
unfortunately, meets it would beat it. He would realize he's lying. Sad.
That's how I've started determining random DCs. Is like most things are 2d10. You just can't
Sure.
think of a DC, and then harder stuff's
Makes
3,
sense.
and then super hard stuff's like 4d10.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
It's a method that I've come to like a lot. Sometimes it's just like I don't fucking know. How hard is this? Is this a 12? Is it a 14? Who knows?
Oh,
Let the
Four
dice
ones
tell the
on
story. I
D10s.
like it. That's kind of the whole point of D&D, is letting the dice tell the story.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that method.
All right.
Like-
Well, if I find what I think is in there, I'll let you know. But I don't think it is.
Does the magic from the Rod of Seven Parts count as magic, or is that like divine magic that's not blocked by anti-magic field?
Still counts as magic.
if divine magic isn't blocked, I've got all my shit. But I'm pretty sure it is.
I would have to read anti-magic field, but I'm pretty sure it is.
No, that's not it. All right, we'll carry on. Sorry.
One of them would start questioning your group and just be like, "What skills do you have that made Garrick send you our way? Only sends us those that useful."
I'm telling you must be as dumb as you look. I told you, Garrick didn't send them. I did.
Who are you?
How dare you? I can't. I'm Cliff, and I'll point to I'll point to the goo. I'll say, you can't put him behind bars. He'll just go through them. That one gets really hot and punches really hard. You have to keep her in an anti-magic field. Now, will you please get me out of here? I need to talk to the boss.
Hey, what about me?
He's old.
Don't listen to him. He's old. He would say, "Oh yeah, what's the boss's name?"
Ah, shit.
Franklin.
Is there a door on this cage?
Do we?
There would be, yeah. You guys
Do
are like
we-
hanging like 20 feet below kind of where everybody else is. Like you guys are, it's like a crane game arm that lowers up and down almost.
I don't know why I'm still looking at my spell book. I'm telling myself, like, oh, I can cast Detect Thoughts, and I can try to read his mind to figure out the boss's name. I'm in an anti-magic cage!
Nice.
God damn it!
Question, DM, which of my spells are non-magical?
Can I see like a lever or anything that looks like what would bring up the cage?
Yeah, there's like all types of different mechanisms and things like that. You guys are actually outside. You're not like in a lair or anything. You guys are kind of hanging off this it's like this large kind of steel fortress made out of like metal that's haphazardly welded together above this lava pit. And you guys are kind of dangling underneath, like kind of like a catwalk made out of metal.
Do we have a reasonable assumption of where we are? Do we think we are in the Dreadmore?
Well, it's a volcano, and you guys are definitely in some type of lava-y place.
Do we have an idea of who the head of the Dreadmore is?
No.
Do we have an idea of who, like, a lieutenant or some kind of bossy person in the Dreadmore is?
Nope.
Do I see the lever that would raise our cage? Or are there like multiple that, and I don't know which one it is?
You could make an intelligence check and try to figure it out if you wanted.
I will do that.
You said these are dark dwarves, right?
I
we
rolled
know-
a 14. Sorry, go.
Well, he's fair. Do we know of any dark dwarf crime boss people?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know how we would.
Do
We
we
haven't
know of
interacted with them.
any name that's like a bad guy of any kind of infamy up here?
Ultrax.
Throw
the most common Duragarian name?
That's actually that's. I'm gonna throw out
John Duragar.
I'm gonna throw out the dark dwarf equivalent of Joe Smith.
Also, is into Duragar, or is he just a regular dwarf?
He's a regular dwarf.
Regular would be an insult, but he is a dwarf. That is, when you type in common Duragar names, the first thing that comes up. So,
Or whatever the John Smith equivalent is, that's what I'm gonna say.
Draznak, I think is how you pronounce that.
All right, that's the name I throw out. Confidently.
Make a persuasion check.
With my 14 intelligence, I'd find out which lever it was.
Yeah, you can see it. It's about 25 feet above you guys, and then behind a couple of Duragar, you can see there's one guy kind of, it's got his hands on the crank.
Okay.
Oh, you said persuasion?
Yeah.
24.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
They all kind of start muttering amongst themselves, and they're like, and what exactly did he send you for?
To bring them here. It's like talking to a wall.
Well, the boss is busy.
Well, regardless, can you please get me out of here with these people?
All right, just the gnome, though.
I'm gonna whisper to a cliff, say, "Do you want me to get everyone out as soon as the doors open if the anti-magic field goes down?"
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to acknowledge that in any way, shape, or form. If you guys think I have some kind of plan here, that's not happening. I have a plan.
Foolish on your part.
Yes.
Hey, armor, should I get
So,
us out of
I
here
thought-
if the magic field goes down?
I thought we were like suspended over a thing. Can I just walk out, or how is it I'm getting out?
They start kind of bringing the cage up towards a level with them. There's a bunch of Duragar. You can see there's like a large fiery hellhound there.
And how many of them are there?
A lot.
Like a lot, like 50, or a lot, like 10?
Make an intelligence check, and I'll give you a rough estimate based on what you can calculate, or a perception check.
(20/20 vision).
Nice.
-1. I have 3 levels of exhaustion.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, you died.
I'm curious about the anti-magic field. If I try to reach out to Volthrax through the book, do I hear anything?
You wouldn't know.
Huh. Interesting.
So they cranked the thing over and let me out?
I keep saying something went wrong. Sorry, the music bot's being so annoying.
Punch it. Punch that music button.
How annoying is it?
Something went wrong playing Spotify. Why though?
Because it doesn't like you.
Because none of us were supposed to escape the cage.
None of us like you.
I don't like me either. I'll watch myself. I'm wanted men. I think it would be funny if that guy in Star Wars had a split personality and was threatening himself.
See, I knew that was a Star Wars reference, even though I've never watched it.
I'll be careful. I'll be dead.
When do we start attacking Cliff? Because he's obviously betrayed us.
Also,
Armor's been thinking about that. Not that he thinks that Cliff has betrayed them, but if he
Helps
could
tell the
gain any
reviews.
leverage out of appearing to threaten Cliff.
Ah.
I'm going to take one more stab at fixing the bot, and then I will just let it go.
But if the Duragar call the bluff, then that doesn't really work very well. So I think he's not doing it.
Hold on, are you saying you can't hear it, Thomas? Because I'm hearing music.
I can, but it's not. It won't play the music I want it to.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
That's some bad music right there.
To be honest, I haven't been hearing music, so I thought Jay was just trying to mess with Thomas and gaslight him into thinking there was sound music playing.
I mean, I wouldn't put that past me.
I've got the music turned way down.
I think it might be working. Maybe. Nope. Maybe, but no. God, you sound bot. There we go. Now it's playing. All right. Anyways, as the cage rises to the top, the door opens, and all of these Duragar, some of them holding like rifle contraptions, gesture for Cliff to step out.
Do I feel like the anti-magic field went away?
It would still be active in the cage.
When I step out of the cage, do I feel it go away?
You would.
I'll walk up to, I don't know, one of them and just start bullshitting with him. Hey man, how's it going? What's it been like up here lately? Is Fred still around?
They start angrily directing you to walk inside the large fortress.
All right, I'll.
They move to shut the cage door and start lowering it back down for everybody else.
All right. I pay attention to how they're operating the cage.
I do too.
I'm back.
I'm still looking
Walk
through
into the
my
fortress.
spell book like there's something I can do.
By the way, you never told me how many of them I think there are.
30.
It's a lot.
That's few.
A lot.
To the wizard, that's nothing.
It depends. What level are they? They're all CR20.
This bot has forsaken me.
I was about to say, I don't hear any music.
It's really making me angry.
You sound angry.
There it goes.
There we go.
All right.
That sounds bottish.
That does sound bottish.
Sounds volcano dungeon-ish.
Well, would you go with these lovely gentlemen?
Yeah. I'll start walking to my room that I clearly know where it is.
You walk inside, you see a sprawling castle made of various gears, levers, stone passageways, and metal catwalks kind of holding it all together. There's thin railings on the sides that prevent you from otherwise spilling into the lava below, where you can see several creatures writhing. There's like some kind of creatures, like lizard-like things moving around below. There's various kind of mechanical like suits, like mech suits that some Duragar are wearing as they're carrying heavy loads of equipment around. And you're flanked by a large number of Duragar as they bring you inside. They kind of gesture to one of the nearby Duragar who pops out of his mech suit and walks over. They go, "Drasnak, this one says that you sent for him." And he's like, no, you've never seen this known before in my life.
I'm not surprised you don't remember me. You had glug, 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 glug. There was a lot that night.
I don't drink. What?
God,
He
where
looks
are you?
confused. He's like, and when is it that we met? He does like quotations with his fingers.
The celebration, my man. Do you guys not remember?
Make a deception check.
$40-10.
Some low rolls.
Oh, there's a 10
Yeah.
in there. 40-10, average should be 22, so you didn't roll that well.
And they all kind of look at him and he goes, and why were you invited to the crowning of the new Forge Tyrant?
I was the cook. You guys needed somebody in to make a killer meal. I'm, like, legitimately the best cook around here. I can't believe you guys don't remember the meal.
And why?
I'm a little insulted, to be honest.
We don't usually have outside guests, and why have you come back here?
Because you guys told me to bring those chuckleheads in here. You said bring in some people who you could be useful, so I did.
I didn't.
You said bring them to Garrick. I feel like I'm speaking crazy here. Do you guys, nobody remembers this?
I remember it.
And what exactly were you told to bring them in for?
I don't know. You said bring people useful, bring them to Garrick. That's what I did. Other than the old man in there, who's a little, I'll be honest, he's not real lucid. The rest of those guys are really useful.
And how does that work with Garrick's payment? Is he taking are you taking some of his commission? How does that work?
Oh, I got it worked out with him. You can pay him direct. We'll work it out later. That's no big deal. I just didn't want to be stuck in that cage with those guys. One of them was going to shank me, man.
All right, I guess we'll put them to work and send you back.
Oh, great. You guys mind if I crash here? It's been a long journey. Crash for a night, take off tomorrow?
Make a persuasion check. Very well. And they show you to kind of like a side room. It's not actually in the fortress. It's like off to the side, kind of built into the mountain. There's like these tunnels that have been mined out, and there's like clearly some like makeshift barrack type rooms over there.
As we're walking back, whichever one of these guys is driving me, I'm like, do you guys really not remember? I mean, I made a killer cobbler, man. Nobody forgets my cobbler.
I did not have any cobbler.
That explains why you don't remember it. Can't believe you guys forgot.
They all look like
I'm
they
hurt.
all don't believe
I'm hurt.
you. They all look like they don't believe you, but none of them wants to be the one to call you out in case they look stupid.
Hey, where's the the cafe? Where do you guys grab for food?
They tell you that they'll bring some rations to your room.
Wow. Rations. Just wow. All right, well, you guys are missing out if that's all you're eating.
I just imagine Cliff, one of those guys, walking down, goes getting some rations, comes back, and Cliff has like half the castle in his room. With people just bringing in more stuff. Talking him into everything.
I am trying to make note of how to get back to, where
Sure.
I've been, where I'm going, where I've been type of deal.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, Duragar are usually just the most utilitarian. There's no artistry to anything they do. It's just military-industrial complex.
I'll see if I can quiz them a little bit. So, how much action do you think you get out of those guys before one of them keels over into the lava,
He looks offended and starts ranting to you about how Duragar are the hardiest of species.
No, not you. The chuckleheads we brought in here. You know, the suckers I brought in?
Because, well, we will see how they can pilot their machines.
They get machines. That's cool. How do those things work? Are you good at it?
The machines are quite simple. The prisoners can operate them.
Oh, yeah. It's probably not challenging enough for someone like you guys, right? All right, well, I look forward to my rations. Unless you guys want real food.
And they leave you to like a small room. It's basically just like a barracks room. It's like basically 5 foot by 5 feet. There's like a little bedroll kind of shoved into a corner, and there's a small toilet with like there's one blanket over this kind of like half cot, and 2 guys stand guard outside.
All right.
The rest of you guys,
I will kick back until I decide to do something else.
while Cliff's getting settled in, the Duragar come over to you guys. They bring the cage up with the anti-magic field on and start giving you guys instructions to pass over any weapons or magic items you have through the bars.
I eat the rod. I'll hand him my dagger and my mantle of spell resistance.
I've noticed that nobody else is giving over their magic items.
I mean, I'll give over my my cloak as well as the 2 short swords. Let's see, what else do I have? Most of the rest of the stuff is in the bag.
I will take my sword and sheath off of my belt, and I'll hold it like out in front of me sideways, but I won't give it to them.
What about your heart?
Definitely not giving them that.
But it's magic.
Don't forget to give them your magic heart.
Hey, stuff inside us is off limits, right?
And I'm not taking my armor off either.
They're like, any items that aren't, gonna help you escape will be returned to you, so you can use them for your work.
Sean will start stripping down.
Is he just gonna strip to his skivvies?
Oh yeah. He's not wearing anything under his skivvies really, under the robes anymore. So takes off the robe of eyes, takes off the cloak of many items or whatever it is. Hands over his quarterstaff and his daggers and wand of fear and wand of mind eating and the amulet of non-detection and the scarf. Makes a gigantic pile of random stuff.
I'll hand them all of the weapons that I have on me except for my sword.
They insist that the weapons be turned over to them, and ensure you that they will be returned when it's time for you guys to go do your job.
What is our job?
We're gonna have you clear out some deep water mining tunnels.
Oh.
If are they, so they're still asking me for my sword?
Yeah.
I'm shaking my head no.
All right. Heat them up, and they start lowering the cage down towards the lava.
Do I get out first?
Yeah. Are we all still in the cage?
Once you guys have given over your weapons, they would have you step out.
By the way, I was not joking when I said I eat the rod. The rod is inside right now.
Make a deception checks to see if you can just fool them that that's part of your body.
I need it.
I mean, Zeus always have things floating inside them.
Horrible roll.
They don't want to let you out until you give over the rod. But they don't seem to recognize what it is, though.
But Sean is free to leave.
Yep, they let Sean out.
Is there still anti-magic going on?
Not where you are now.
Oh.
Palantir allowed to leave?
If you've given over all your visible weapons and obvious magic items like bag of holding, you can step out too.
I can give them the bag. Do they require me to take off my armor?
They would.
Fine.
How many people are here? How many of these dudes?
Approximately 30.
Oh, alright.
How secure does do the hinges on the door look?
Pretty darn secure.
Like, does it even look like I would think that I could possibly?
I mean, I feel like there's got to be a window where they're letting us out. That
Sure. If you wanted to try to force your way through when they're letting the others out, you could do that.
I won't try to force my way through, but I'll hold the door open. See how they react to that.
They would command you to release the door.
Like the spell command, or?
No. As in, close that door, we're all gonna kill you.
Do these dudes seem like they're real tough cookies, or they seem like kind of chumps?
They're probably pretty tough.
varies.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and go to hand my sword to them. Like I'm holding it on the scabbard. I'm not holding the pommel of the sword.
One of them who's already he's got his hands full of all the other magic shit, kind of stumbles over. He's trying to figure out how to put the sword onto the pile of shit he's already carrying.
And as I'm handing it, I'm just gonna step through the door.
Okay, still holding it?
Yeah, I'm waiting for someone to take it from me. It doesn't go on the pile with the other stuff.
Another guy comes over to help him assist because they're shorter dwarves, so carrying a normal sized greatsword for them is.
I'm gonna hold it just a little bit too high for him.
He would they'd eventually grab it from you, yoink it away, and then they would start leading you guys along the steel catwalk towards something.
They don't try to get me to take my armor off?
It looks like they've given up trying to get you to cooperate,
Okay.
and they seem confident they could kill you. Without a weapon, at least. The rest of you guys are led.
Well, I don't have one, but I can manifest one.
Did you give them the rod, Algrex? Yes? No?
I think he did.
I think he did too. They lead you guys through some tunnels towards a large mechanical elevator that lowers down for a very long period of time. This kind of black mechanical elevator. It's like a freight elevator almost. Looks like you could fit some cars on it or trucks or something equivalent.
Did our weapons come with us down, or did they go somewhere else?
There's some guys carrying them down.
Okay. Like on the same elevator as us and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
They eventually lead you guys towards this kind of like almost like airplane hangar type room with these massive doors on the floor. And there's all these like strange metal contraptions around with that kind of resemble animals almost. Like there's one that kind of looks like a shark, one that kind of looks like a snake. They lead you guys over to one that looks almost like a big crab or a lobster, and they start commanding you guys all to get aboard it.
Are our weapons coming with us still?
They look like they're sorting through them to decide which ones to make sure none of them are just like teleport us all out of here item.
Escape rope.
Pokemon joke, I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Now is not the time to use that.
You can't use that here. You can't use that here.
I don't think you guys have any items that are like teleportation magic.
I don't think so.
I mean, I have teleportation magic, but
Sure. They let all of you guys into the strange crab-like apparatus. And,
Are our weapons coming with us or no?
you get on board?
Does it look like the weapons are getting on board?
It looks like it.
I will wait for the weapons to be boarding before I board.
They eventually would put your weapons on board, really sick of dealing with the armor.
Okay.
And it would basically tell you guys that the machine's programmed to go where they want it to go. It's going to go down to a nearby reef they've been trying to mine out. They use underwater mining machines. But recently there's been this huge shark infestation, and they haven't been able to clear it out. So they tell you guys that your job is to go down there and clear out the sharks using the machine. And once you've done that, they show you a button to hit, and the button will return you guys back to the area. And they tell that if you guys complete your mission, they will send you back to the town.
Can I insight check?
Sure.
$18.
They don't seem like they're going to send you back to the town.
I want to reach my finger towards the button right now. How do they react?
They don't seem to react at all.
Okay. So I was just wanting to make sure it wasn't like a self-destruct button that was just going to blow us up.
They do tell you that if you don't return within, several hours, that they'll just self-destruct it remotely.
Hmm. And how many of them are here currently?
Maybe 10. And they shut the vessel up, and once you guys are inside, these kind of crab-like lobster legs on it automatically start walking it over towards like the bay doors that are on the ground. Cliff, what are you doing at this point?
What else? Is there anything in the room other than me and a poop bucket?
It's pretty simple. It's like, like the most basic necessities barracks type deal.
There's no extra Dugar clothes or anything like that?
Yeah, there'd probably be like a change of clothes.
Okay. And is anybody watching me as best I can tell? They just don't give a shit.
I mean, there's some guys outside, but they don't seem to...
They're not actively paying attention to me?
Nope.
I'm going to try to find some clothes that fit me as best I can that I can put over my stuff. I'm going to try to use a disguise kit to make myself look like a Dugar, because I have one of those. I think it's the first time I've ever used one in a D&D game.
How long does using a disguise kit take?
That's a great question. How long would it take me to do my face to look like a a shrimpy Drugar.
And you gotta like shove some blankets and pillows under your clothes so you look a little stockier, more more like
Sure.
a dwarf, and basically rub some dust so your skin looks gray like a dark dwarf's.
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Yeah, you can do that without too much trouble, I think.
All right. Once I got that done, I'm gonna tuck myself in a corner as far away from the front door as possible, and then I'm going to cast Program Illusion, and I'm going to make myself run out the front door where those guards are and sprint the opposite way of the direction from which I came.
The two guards look very confused, and one of them's like, "Oh, I thought he wasn't a prisoner. He doesn't really have to run." And the other one's like, "Yeah, we should probably go get him, though." And then they kind of jog off in that direction.
And I will slip out the door going the other direction, back from the way I came.
Are you making your way back towards like the large?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
area where the cage was?
I'm gonna try to either A, find my companions, or B, find my companions' gear, assuming it was taken from them.
Were you doing this like as soon as you got into the cell room?
I mean, not instantaneously. I would wait a few minutes. at
Sure,
least.
sure. I'd say you'd probably reach them when they're being led on their way. You'd see their items taken, being kind of led through the facility.
So, is it possible for me to covertly watch them being loaded into that thing?
Yeah, make a deception check for your disguise with advantage. Yeah, you're just in like the group that leads them over and loads them into the submersible type apparatus.
And I apologize, I didn't hear. Did they send their gear with them, or they did not send their gear with
Yeah,
them?
their gear was on the apparatus with them.
Interesting.
All of it?
All right. And
Yes.
did I hear them when they say if we press this button, it'll just bring them back?
Yeah.
All right. I will see if I can kind of hang out with that group and then slip away and then press the button and just bring them back.
Oh no, there's a button in the machine that brings them back.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood you. Alright.
The button inside the actual facility is like a self-destruct button
Oh, then I don't want to press that button.
in case they elope.
How far is that thing going? Can I
The-
tell? Is
the
it like
lobster
is it going
apparatus?
underwater? Yeah, is it going underwater?
Yeah,
or-
it's going to be going underwater, but it's currently just like, there's like a bay door airlock type thing, so you can drop them off into the water without flooding the place. So it's just kind of moving over there right now.
Interesting question for our spellcasters. Do any of you have water breathing?
Or don't.
I have turned into a whale.
No, I do not.
Does Sean even know how to swim?
Good question. What even is swimming, really?
So do they go away before this thing goes away or not?
They would just stand there and kind of like watch it descend into the water. Like the bay doors on the floor kind of open up, and the lobster mech kind of crawls itself into the water and starts sinking.
And they
It's
just
like-
kind of watch it.
Yep, it's like the arms and the claws like tuck themselves in, so it just becomes like this, essentially like a metal barrel that starts sinking.
Am I
And
able to see Cliff? Or
He's disguised. Make an insight check.
20. No, or
No, he's
Did you say there were bay doors? Like something is going to close behind them?
Yeah, there's like bay doors on the floor, so it opens beneath the machine and then it drops into the water and then closes back up.
Okay. Well, once I realize that I'm going to be abandoned here by myself, I'm going to try to kind of covertly just fall into the water and grab
Covertly
hold.
jump through the bay doors before they close.
Nope. I like kind of grab onto it and be dragged down with it.
Okay, that's gonna be very hard to do that sneakily, but you can certainly do it.
I
Well,
will
the
try to
thing-
do.
all in.
The thing has to make a lot of noise, right?
Oh yeah. Make
Do I
a stealth,
see
just make a flat stealth check.
Do I see this happen since I'm looking up at all the doors?
Probably. You just don't recognize that it's Cliff. As you guys are descending into the water, you see this random Duragard grab onto the side of your vessel and descend under the water with you hanging onto it. You just see him like through the window.
Just start
I help
stabbing him.
I'm
So-
gonna ask, should I help him?
I guess two questions is one, once that thing closes behind me, do I have any idea how far this thing is going?
It's descending pretty fast. It's dropping like 100 feet around.
All right. Well, I mean, like, can I see a destination, or is it just like descending into the abyss?
Into the abyss.
Okay. In that case, I will use whatever air I have to cast polymorph and polymorph into a fish or something, or a whale, and swim alongside it once the thingy closes.
Do you have a preference between whale and fish?
I want. How
Fishy
about a
whale.
dolphin? I want something that is not gonna that's gonna be able to fit through whatever that thing fits through. I don't want to be bigger than the thing and get stuck.
The thing's pretty big.
Okay, so if a killer whale is smaller than it or can fit through the stuff that it can fit through, then a whale.
It's like school bus size.
Oh yeah, orca
Yeah.
would be fine.
Yeah. So yeah, killer whale. And then I'll just kind of follow it.
Well, I have to be honest, this wasn't what I was expecting, but
Did you guys also notice that Duragar behind us jump in and then turn himself into a killer whale and now following us?
yes,
No.
clearly that can only be Cliff.
Who else do we know who turns into whales?
Exactly. He must have used disguise self or some other magical mean to look like a Duragar and then polymorphed himself into the whale.
No, he just rubbed some dirt in his face.
No,
I mean, if we would have just undone it, I could just teleport him inside with us.
He is a fellow magic user. He never would have debased himself by.
By stuffing pillows and using dirt.
Yes, no. Clearly, there was a magical solution for this.
You know, when he becomes unpolymorph, he's gonna be back in that disguise, so we might attack him right away. Or I guess we know it's Cliff.
I knew he wouldn't abandon us.
Who's Cliff?
Perfect.
He's your brother.
Brother?
That was the most Sean thing that has ever Sean.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And this big guy in the armor over here, he's your grandpa.
I'm my own grandpa.
Well, as you guys descend into the waters, you guys see this weird, like, tint in the water, this kind of, like, red smoke-like substance that kind of whisks itself around through the water. Cliff, make a perception check as a whale.
All right, I can do that.
Cliff is going to be very surprised when we get down here and he realizes that we're here to kill sharks.
If this is a hearing-based perception check, I have advantage. Well, there you go.
As a killer whale, you can sense that this strange metallic substance is blood in the water, but it's not like there's blood in the water. It's like traces of the water here are
Bloody.
bloody. And you know, and not the way that's like something is bleeding into the water. It's just like some of the water here has just become blood.
Interesting.
And you can see several small fishy creatures begin to swarm around. And I will have you guys roll initiative.
Small fishy creatures. That sounds like lunch.
It does. Get you guys on the board here.
The Spord.
Initiative. Do we have our gear, or is it still just in like a pile?
You do have your gear.
Okay.
Well, assuming that you would have.
Yeah,
we have
probably
our
would have had to
Duro
be
gear.
reminded
Ha,
which
ha,
one's
ha.
mine. Then
Do we really have to use this machine? I feel like I could just kill them. Ugh.
If you could breathe underwater, certainly.
You make a good point.
I can breathe underwater.
But you'll also just blah 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 blah. There he
Sink
goes.
immediately. Cliff, I don't see you in the initiative.
Oh, I'm there. I rolled a 6 as a killer round.
Ah. Did you roll a? Oh, no, there you
I didn't click on initiative. I clicked on Dex. That's why.
go. You fool. Well, Sean, you're up first. There's
Alright.
a couple of little sharks coming up to you.
Is there like a control panel Sean can just go and wail on?
What does
Yeah.
this do? What does this?
There's 10 levers here, and as an action, you can press 2 levers.
All right, Sean's gonna run up and yell something along the lines of, "Watch this!" and then start yanking levers.
Okay, roll 2d10.
Oh God, I hope he rolls a 10.
A 1 and a 10. A 1 and a 10. That's a 1.
So the apparatus claws and legs emerge out from it, and it walks or swims forward.
Yes! Yes! Approaching target! Let me at him!
Approaching target. Sean's the star of the movie Fury.
That was actually great. I'm glad I rolled a 1 and a 6. Oh. Alright.
Let's go into some combat. Alright, bot, don't fuck with me right now. There we go. Well, what's the armor class on this thing? 20. And Algrix.
Guess I'm just gonna follow Sean's lead and run over, pull some levers.
Yeah, come help me! There's too many levers for one man!
Are you pulling random levers or are you pulling specific levers?
Well, you know which one Sean's choosing.
I pull 2 random levers that aren't Sean's because I don't know what they do.
Are they marked? Like, we might know what they do.
They'd be marked with like basic language, like open
Okay.
hatch.
I can't read.
You can't read.
Open hatch. Oh man, if Sean had just immediately gone and opened the hatch, that would have been amazing.
That's why I said I wanted a 10.
Oh, there we go. There's the open hatch.
Well, I mean, actually, if he's avoiding the ones that have already been drawn, he should be rolling 2d8s.
That's true.
Okay, then I'll roll 2d8.
I mean,
You rolled open the window and open the hatch.
everyone in the except for the armor and Sean and Cliff is about to drown. I don't know. Maybe Algrex doesn't need.
Put him
air.
back! Put him
I can
back!
hold my breath for an hour.
Mm.
I can hold my breath for about
He turns on
3
the
seconds.
you turn on the headlight, and you remove like the there's like armor shutter plating on the windows that you remove, so you guys can see out better now. But the windows just aren't covered by armored shutters.
Reef sharks are over there and there. I turn on the lights.
The armor.
Well, I have I can see with the lever that there's levers and that they're marked and that they say things that they do. So I'm going
No
to pull the
time for
lever.
reading.
I'm going to pull the lever that extends the claws, and then I'm going to pull the lever that attacks.
Sean extended the claw, so you can actually make 2 attacks if you want.
Oh yeah. So
How did
I
you
just
know?
take the number 5 lever and go flip flip
Yeah,
to make it attack
it's
twice.
plus 8 to hit for 4d10. Or sorry, 4d6.
You know that there's multiple levers. You don't have to pull the same one twice.
How many claws are there?
2.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll
2 attacks with a plus 8.
Oh
If
man,
you're
you're
pulling
about
the
to
lever
clap.
twice. Wouldn't that be 4 attacks?
No.
Yeah.
Each one does it once. But he can flip the same one twice.
Well, each extended claw makes the following attack, so that's going to be 2 attacks.
You're right. That is going to be 4
Twice.
attacks, and if you want to. Okay. 14 hits, 21 hits, 10 misses, and 10 misses.
Okay. And how much damage? 46.
That'll be 8d6 because you hit twice.
37.
Fireball.
Immediately squishes one of the small sharks. Is that it for you?
That is for me it.
Killing here?
I'll do the same thing.
I would like to grab the number 10 lever and hang on to it and not let anyone else touch it.
So that's
That one.
So that's 19, 21, 17, and
You gotta roll to
16.
hit. Oh. It's 4d20s. 19. Those will all hit.
Okay, so then that is...
Just roll it in batches of 8d6. Or, sorry, 4d6 so we can see if you kill stuff.
Okay.
Just roll 46, 46. That won't kill. That will kill.
Oh, each claw does 46. Okay, so that's... Wow, that's a lot of damage. This thing is crazy. I was like, oh, so this is why we're using the machine.
So,
Totally
oh,
makes
maybe
sense.
this thing isn't so bad.
Okay, so yeah, that's only half of it. So let me know when you're done with those 4, and I'll do the other 4.
Well, it's 4 attacks, so that's...
Oh,
you
you're
rolled
right.
16d6. That's it. Cliff.
I'm gonna bite one.
Yeah, bite him. Jeez.
Arrgh.
The feet
Just ate
shark.
one of them.
That's it for me.
Sean.
All right. Sean's bloodlust has receded slightly. So, oh no, I'm a fool. Why did I do that? I closed the window with all the stuff the boat does. Handouts? Where would that be? I'm just gonna pull the attack lever. And
I
then
like to imagine that all 3 of you have your arm on the attack lever, just like a light switch, just like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
we're all fighting for it.
The lights.
And then I'm gonna pull. Yeah, so I'm gonna attack with the claws, and then I'm gonna yell "ramming speed," and I'm gonna move forward, try and run over these sharks.
All right.
So
After
My
each
2.
use, a lever goes back into neutral position.
So you have to release it and then attack with it. Release it.
okay, neither claw hit.
Well, so you can flip it up or down. So it's like up is attack and down is grapple, or the other way around.
And then yeah, I don't know what charging forward at the sharks is gonna do, but I'm gonna try. I don't know if I can like run them over,
Yeah, that'll miss.
swim them over.
Its movement speed isn't that high. I'll just say that you could move them backwards with you.
Ah. Make way! And that's my turn.
Man, Bod just keeps saying error. Make me mad. I didn't want you to have errors. I request you stop that. Brian, we need a new bot.
I agree.
So my Roll20 keeps doing this thing where it won't let me right click, and it's really slowing down my ability to DM. And I don't know why it keeps doing it. But I don't like it. Oh, the music's back.
I know I'm supposed to say that this is from Game of Thrones, but it's actually from Divinity Original Sin 2.
Which has excellent music.
Algrex.
It does.
I guess I'll just do what everyone else is doing to pull the attack levers.
What internet browser are you using, Thomas?
Well, it wouldn't matter for the bot.
No, for Roll20 and the right click.
Yeah, I'm using Chrome.
Try downloading Firefox and using Firefox.
Ugh. 12 hits, 18 hits, those all hit except for the 10.
Fifteen, 18 damage.
And the armor.
I will pull the lever, the 5 lever.
I like that 4 people are pulling the 5 lever.
How many is
Fighting
it?
over it.
That'll hit 4d6.
16 damage. Is it alive?
It's dead, but there's another one that's alive.
14 damage.
But you missed.
No, I rolled it. I get 4 attacks. I pulled the lever twice.
Oh, I see. Oh, that hits, that misses.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was damage.
Right.
14 damage. So I've done 3 attacks.
It missed. Oh. One, it's dead. All of the little sharks are dead.
I attack its corpse and do another 12 damage.
Style points.
That's it for me.
Calendar?
So, am I of the belief that we have now done what we came here to do?
No,
There's more sharks.
there's the big shark, the giant
Big
shark.
Yeti sharks.
Oh, yes, I see.
Yep, both of them.
All right. And which way are we facing now?
To the right.
All right. Well, then I guess I will. I will hit the number 7 one to turn the apparatus 90 degrees, so that we're now facing, I guess, north,
Sure. Shark direction.
and then the 6 to make it swim forwards.
I think we totally forgot about that before. But
Well, we only really went in one direction, sort of.
I'll just make a little a little arrow so we know what way it's facing.
There we go. And that's it for me.
Killer whale
Whale.
Clifferton.
Can you actually rotate the token? Or is that
very
too
well.
much effort? Not too much effort.
14.
Uh, 14 hits.
21. That's it. Oh my god. They didn't turn to green at all. It's a beefy whale.
It's a shark.
It's a beefy shark.
What are sharks other than really just
That one has to
whales?
dash. 15 to hit the whale.
Oh yeah, that hits, I'm sure.
I hope you can pass your con save.
As do I. Nope.
Uh-oh.
Dude, I roll the worst saves. Like, he has a +3. It should be able to hit a DC or +1, but it should be hitting DC 10 far more often than I do. All right, well, now I'm Little Cliff. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Oh, your concentration's gone?
Yep. I'll roll the 6.
That seems bad.
It does seem bad.
Being a whale seems ideal.
Also, these pillows are really soggy now.
Yeah, so we see a waterlogged Duragar out there.
Oh, thank God we don't know him.
Yeah, looks like that sucks.
And right before their turn, too. That's...
No, they just went.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Somehow. I don't know how they went, but they did. Oh yeah, because it's their turn, so they attacked Cliff. That's why we lost concentration. Alright,
Only
Sean.
one attacked.
One at a dash.
One at a dash.
I want to save that man. I'm gonna move forward, and I'm gonna pull the number 10 lever. We must get him.
The rear ass hatch of the apparatus opens up.
And I attempt to run out.
Kind of hard with all the water rushing in.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, just tons of water just slammed into all of us.
Oh no, it's fine.
Everybody takes 2d6 bludgeoning.
It's fine.
Everybody takes 9 bludgeoning damage. That's in the apparatus.
I did move forward, by the way.
And until Sean's next turn, it is difficult terrain to move away, to move towards the outside of the apparatus.
Okay.
Algrex?
So can I say cast a spell and pull a lever on the same turn?
I think so.
No.
Okay.
Well, actually, I think
an
an action is to pull 2 levers. So I'd say you could pull 1 lever as a bonus action. I think that's fair.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Vortex Warp on Cliff to bring him inside. Then I'm gonna use my bonus action to close the rear hatch.
Oh, we're supposed to save. Oh.
The hatch closes. I'll say you guys are about like thigh height in water right now for a human. So for Cliff, it's like chest height. For everyone else, it's like the top of your thighs are now wet.
I'll then look at Sean and be like I'm about to say something, just like, he probably doesn't remember. That's my turn.
I saved him.
The armor? Man, you guys almost... What's the name of that that submarine that imploded down at the Titanic?
Oh.
Long ago? Yeah.
Well, depending on the depth, if you did that, it might make it implode. But I don't think we're that deep, fortunately. I'm going to turn the lever to turn 90 degrees to the right, and I'm going to turn the lever to go forward. Yep, that's what I did. And that's it for me. Activate my heart so I can flip the levers faster.
By the way, you guys are at 4 out of 10 for water capacity
Oh,
in the machine.
I'm gonna roll.
Does it have bilges that we can?
Doesn't seem to.
I'm gonna roll.
That's a design flaw.
Hold on, let me take my turn. I'm gonna roll my eyes over at Sean, and as I walk over to where that 10th lever is, I'm gonna kind of just scoot him over to the left and be like, please don't touch this one again. I'm gonna cast Control Water with my
I don't
action.
need to touch it. I already saved him.
And I'm going to.
Wow, that spell never gets used.
I'm gonna flip the switch as I cast and pull the water up towards the hatch, and then force all of the water out. And
Well
hold
done.
it there.
And then flip the water back. The lever
Well,
back
I can't really do that. If I can do one
Ah,
as a
that makes
bonus
sense.
action, I could only open it. But I am using my concentration to hold the water there, and then maybe
Gotcha.
next turn I'll flip it.
Cool.
Or someone
it.
else will.
Cliff.
Can I see one of them with the rear open, or is it facing the wrong way?
It's
Facing the
facing the
wrong
wrong way. It's facing
Okay.
the way the token's looking. So the
Facing
Claws are
the
pointing.
wrong way. In that case, I will spend a bonus action to shut the hatch, and then I will start taking the waterlogged pillows out of my clothes.
Mm,
They're very uncomfortable.
I bet.
That's it. Ooh, that's probably not great.
I think it's got 200 HP. We'll be fine.
He was
Oh.
unlocking that on the crit.
That'll still hit.
But it won't crit.
It won't.
It'll only do 9 damage instead of 31
40.
or 40.
Well, I believe the 31 was rolled first.
Well,
That-
no, the 9 is the
Right.
extra damage. It does 31.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you always re-roll
Instead of
the
4.
attack.
You know what? You're right. I do.
And 19 misses.
It does.
Damn. Saved us 40 damage.
That is significant. John?
Let's see. Sean is going to attack with the claws twice, or 4 times, I guess. Pull the lever twice. Oh, nice.
Which lever dost thou pull twice?
The lever number 5.
Roll it.
What attacks?
Now, Sean doesn't
Wow.
like these claws. These claws don't like Sean.
11 misses, 13 hits, and 27 hits. So 3 hits. So that's 12d6 damage.
You want me to roll in batches of 4?
You just roll 12d6.
All right. In other words, no, it won't be dying.
Middling.
Yeah.
That's probably statistically pretty close to average. Maybe a
Yeah.
little low.
Yeah, a little low. 3.5
Is that it
times
for you?
12. Yes, that is it.
Algrex.
I guess I'll do the same thing. I'll just pull the lever.
Do it.
Three hits.
Yep.
36. That is exactly half of 12 to 6. That's it.
The armor.
I will do the same. 4 hits.
All hits.
So what's that? 16d6?
It's a lot of d6.
$62.
Absolutely decapitate that shark.
You rolled really high. Or pretty high, I should say.
Yeah, there's 4 1s and 4 6s, but then I had a lot of 5s. I had
And
4
4s.
5s and a lot of 4s. Yeah. Cool. That's dead shark. That's my turn.
Don't you?
13, 13, 17, and then 19.
Those all hit.
All right. Somebody roll that for me. I've got cats and I can't type right.
16d6.
71.
Thanks, buddy.
You did even more damage than there.
That's a lot.
Yeah, there was only 1 1.
And a few
Cliff?
6s in there.
Yeah, 5.
Cliff? Oh no.
Oh, he said to be right back.
He's dead.
He's dead, Jim.
And I don't like that new shark that's come.
I don't know, it looks pretty cool to me.
He's gem dead.
Suppose we'll wait for Cliff. That bastard.
Oh, sorry. I'll pull a lever.
Just any lever.
The attack lever.
Yes.
The one that everyone else seems to be having so much fun with.
Go ahead and roll. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and
Well, you-
roll 3 more times.
Yeah, 3 more.
You get 4 attacks. Those will all
Also
hit.
14.
So roll 14d6 or 16d6. Sorry.
2 more. 52.
With some beefy ass sharks.
That one just turned gray.
I guess they don't turn red anymore. They turn gray. I don't like that change. This one flies up here,
Whoa. Whoa.
and it breathes some supernaturally cold water at the apparatus.
Do we take con saves or just the apparatus?
Just the apparatus. You guys feel like pipes start to freeze on the inside. A couple of them burst.
Wait, does it get to make a con save?
I don't know if it can make con saves. Does it have stats?
No, why? Maybe we have to make con saves in size. Are we subject to it or just a thing?
Well, I mean, like a iron golem would make con saves. Why wouldn't this?
I don't know. This is more of a ship.
Not a
Like, would a,
creature.
would a ship make a
Okay.
con save?
Okay.
No, I don't think so. But the apparatus really doesn't like that. And let's see. Nope, doesn't spring a leak. Now the giant shark.
I will use my reaction, cast Silvery Barbs to have him re-roll that. And I will give advantage to the armor on his next roll.
Okay.
Sean?
Sean is. Can I see this devil shark at all, or is it?
Yeah, there's windows on the sides that you guys opened.
Okay. Then I'll run up to the side, and I will stare at this evil shark, and I'm gonna cast mental prison. It's you attempt to bind a creature with an illusory cell it perceives. Basically, he makes an intelligence saving throw, or he thinks it's stuck in the spot and unable to move. That is a fail.
Is it immune to being charmed? That would be the only thing. Alright.
So I will make the shark think that it's surrounded by floating razor blades. And if it tries to swim out, it's going to be sliced apart. Because obviously sharks know about razor blades.
It knows that they're bad.
Yeah, so if it leaves the illusion or attacks out of it or anything like that, it takes 10d10 psychic damage, and the spell ends.
After you do that, you hear the shark
It does
tell
take.
Go ahead.
Sorry, it does take the 39 psychic damage up front as well.
Oh, cool. You hear the shark speak to you telepathically, and it tells you that you will pay for trapping a child of Shamash.
I'm gonna shamash your face off! Can I just say that out loud?
If you guys remember, you actually encountered some cultists of Shamash before. Shamash is a red shark's demon prince from the abyss. Algrix.
I guess I'll pull the lever to try and kill the shark.
Pull the lever, Kronk. Eight will hit.
Does 17 kill it?
Yes.
Alright.
And you could still pull another lever if you chose to.
I will pull the rotation lever so we're facing the devil shark.
Yammer?
It is my turn. I will pull the go lever to go to the shark.
The go lever. You just started going.
And then I'm gonna pull the whack it lever.
The shark is restrained because of my spell.
Attacks against it have advantage.
It can't see or hear anything beyond the wall of razor blades, and it's restrained for the duration. So.
Okay, so the first is an 18 plus 8. The second one is a crit.
Nice.
Does it make new saves when it takes damage?
Nope. Doesn't seem to, anyway.
Oh boy.
If the target is moved out of the illusion, makes melee attack through it, or reaches any part of its body through it, takes 10d10 psychic damage and the spell ends.
Oh, and the spell ends. Okay, so
Yeah.
as soon as it takes an action, that moves or attacks, the spell ends. So he didn't actually take that psychic damage yet, did he? Oh wait, no, he did.
He took some of it.
Up front, and then when
And he takes
the spell
even
ends.
more if this. Okay, yeah, I remember that now. I had that spell on Callista, I think, and it
Yep,
was really
you sure
nice.
did. It's very nasty.
So, so he takes damage and the spell ends after he takes damage, right?
No,
as long as
it's
it
after
moves out of
the
it,
shark.
it attacks through it.
if he tries to
Or-
move out of it or he attacks through it, he will take damage and the spell will end.
Yeah.
So 4d6. This is the non-crit. This is the crit. So 45 damage. And that is my turn.
It doesn't say how big the illusory cell is, which is interesting.
It's just around the creature,
Counter.
I think. As big as the creature.
Yeah, I'll pull the lever twice. Ew.
One of those will hit.
You do have advantage on your attacks because he's restrained still.
All right. All right.
Well,
So
then
then
probably
one of
more of
those
those
would
will
hit, and then
And then one would miss, and then you crit him. So 3 hits, one of them's a crit.
Yep.
okay. So then. Let's see.
Well, I guess I don't actually know what its AC is. What's its AC, Thomas?
16.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so the first 2 regular hits deal 31 damage, and then the crit is 25. So 46 damage.
All right, Cliff.
I will cast Earworm Melody on it. At 2nd level, let's say. So he has to make a Wisdom saving throw DC 19, or it takes 7 psychic damage.
I did bad math. I didn't carry the 1. That was supposed to be 10 more damage, Thomas. Okay. 56.
Wow, that's a wisdom save.
Wow, very wise.
So wise.
Not very
Wisest
smart. I
of
mean, it's pretty
devil
smart for a
sharks.
shark, but I guess it's
Wow,
smarter than
holy
Sean,
crap.
actually.
It's the wisest shark.
I guess we're not going to be making that check anymore.
Shark is wiser and smarter than Sean. This is bad news.
Seriously.
It's not a high bar.
That's
Damn.
rude.
You
Question
know,
is-
it's like Metallica said, sad but true.
Yeah.
The question is, if he moves away from the apparatus, do all of us get to take our reactions to just like
Hold the
just to
lever.
pull the lever at the same time?
Yeah.
He tries to move away, and the thing just goes.
lever attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I figured someone was doing some bullshit for that.
Still hits.
Yeah, but it doesn't crit us.
Yeah.
And now he takes 10d10 psychic damage.
Sure does.
Yep, and we're grappled.
It's actually 10d10 plus a d4 because of my wand of
He's
finding.
not restrained.
Sorry, 10d10 plus a d4.
Yeah. Can't rule out that d4. 48, man. That's a little below average, but that's alright.
Starting to look rough.
And he can see again now. Woohoo.
Sean.
Alright. Alright, get smashed some more. And I'm gonna cast Psychic Lance at 5th level.
Oh.
Mainly because I'm out of 4th level spell slots. So another intelligence saving throw, or take 22 psychic damage and be stunned. Stunned?
Immobile or incapacitated.
Incapacitated
Yeah.
until the start of my next turn.
Oh, is he dead?
Died. It is dead.
Darn. I was gonna use Vortex Warp to teleport him inside with me.
Like, you can't breathe
get
now.
smashed! Who's this
I thought
Smosh
about doing
guy?
that with the shark.
Just out of curiosity, what happens to the shark after it dies?
Just floats there.
Oh,
He doesn't go whoof and disappear back to the abyss or
return to
Nope.
sludge
the hells.
or ash or
Nope. He's just
Okay.
a shark.
okay.
Do we
just
want
a
to
bird.
harvest anything from that shark?
I was about to say that might be a good idea.
Vortex
We use
Warp on
Vortex
board, then.
Warp to
Vortex Warp off board.
Is he big enough to
Bring it on
fit
board.
on the?
You guys would be basically like pressed up against the walls, but
Can we just like
Uh,
grab it with the machine and bring it along for now?
yeah, we've got claws on the machine. We could just grab it and carry it.
I mean, I've
I
always
was
wanted
close
to make
down.
abyssal shark fin soup.
I'll see if I can manage
you can
pull
grab
the
it for sure.
levers and grab it. Yeah.
Down on the 5, grapple. How much does it slow us down by?
A lot.
That's what I thought.
About how far down would I estimate that we went?
900 feet.
And when do we... No, wait, 2200 feet is when we start taking damage.
All right. Well, let's. I guess let's hit the button to go back.
900 feet, that might be deep enough that we need to go into a.
Was this what they wanted you guys to clear out?
I think so.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, we hit the go home button.
The machine returns to the kind of the bay area that it was in before, and the lobster legs pop out. It climbs back inside where the Durgar are waiting for you. The apparatus opens, now carrying the shark, and the Durgar all seem very impressed and chat amongst themselves about the impressive work that you did.
Is there any place for me to hide in this thing, where I wouldn't be seen by the Drogar?
In the shark.
I mean,
In our back
I
holding.
mean, you could just not come outside. Like they're just only expecting the people they put in there to come out.
Don't you have
Yeah, that's kinda what I was
invisibility?
That's kind of what I was wondering, if I could just kind of tuck myself in a corner and just not leave it.
Or you
Yeah,
could cast
could do that.
invisibility on yourself.
Or you could hide in our bag of holding that has like a mansion inside of it or whatever.
I don't have invisibility.
More like a dungeon.
Oh, you don't?
but yeah.
I do not.
Oh.
Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to polymorph myself into a bee, and I'm just going to sit on somebody's shoulder.
Okay.
Or like on their back or something. I'm just going to ride along with you guys.
Oh no, I'm allergic to bees. Get it away.
Bees are real stupid, just so you know.
Hello, bees.
I have enough intelligence just to be able to sit there, I think.
Yeah.
Remember, just,
I'm
remember,
remembering.
just sit there. Remember, just sit there.
I'm remembering Laura polymorphing herself into a moth
Yep.
in Critical Role
Eating a curtain. Yeah. That's good.
and getting distracted from what she was doing and starting to eat curtains.
Well, they seem very impressed with you all, and one of the Durgar that you talked to before, kind of was in charge, is like, "Well, we didn't expect you to survive. We're quite impressed. If you're willing to look for more work, we'd be. Well, we have more jobs for you. We're trying to find the right group to take on a particular enemy of ours."
I'll smash him anytime.
I don't know if you're impressed by that. The next enemy you have probably isn't very worthy of us.
Well, if you want to leave, you can do that now, but if you want to meet the boss and talk about some more options, we can do that too.
Do you guys know where the underwater city is?
Yeah, it's pretty much overrun with, well, the same types of sharks you were fighting down there. They've been spreading all over the place like a damn nuisance.
Would we be able to get one of those contraptions to go down there?
I mean, you help the boss man with his job, and I think they'll give you whatever you want.
I guess we'll go talk to him. Take us to your leader.
Take me to your leader.
I am a thing from the Astral Sea coming to this world, so I'm basically an alien.
Basically.
All your base
Take me
belong
your
to
leader.
us.
They lead you guys to the center of this massive fortress.
Are they not trying to take our weapons?
Nope.
Good.
We've
Also,
earned
I'd like
their
to talk to that
respect.
guy who brought us here, if possible.
The blacksmith?
No, the other one, the gnome.
Oh, I think he left.
Ah, okay.
They lead you guys into the kind
Want
of
to
the
see a
heart
magic
of
trick
this.
though?
Not really.
Oh, but I bet I can make him appear out of thin air.
I mean, yeah, we've seen teleportation before.
But teleportation on a random person somewhere in the world, I have no clue where he is. Have you seen that before?
I don't know. Probably not. I
Okay.
can conceive of it though.
Could you? Okay, I'm not gonna actually say that. Like he's actually. I think that.
Well, they would lead you guys through this massive fortress to this kind of center room suspended over the heart of the volcano. This kind of pentagonal platform in the center of where this massive forge is, and you see this metal armored figure, this kind of stalwart, massive fire giant, wearing a full metal mask that looks just like a face but covers his entire face. And he's kind of got this single red braid of hair that hangs down. And he kind of looks up from his work as the Duragar bring you over, and with this large kind of booming voice, he just says, "I'm told you all did well."
I smashed him.
It wasn't too hard.
He's like,
Well-
I'm not sure what that means.
Well, you have transitioned yourselves from prisoners to temporary guests, and I would be remiss if I did not ask powerful adventurers who could be allies to assist me with exacting vengeance on an old foe.
What do we get in return?
What is it that you require?
I want to say we have a friend Cliff who wants to be king of this place. Like he is a pretzel and everything else down here. We need a device to get down to the underwater city place or whatever we're looking for down here. I can't remember what it is.
Then it shall be yours.
The foe?
He was an adventurer, much like yourselves. He had an ancient grudge against myself and my family, and my father and my father's father.
What happened?
He sided against us in a great war, provided our enemies with many weapons which led to the destruction of my people.
It's Almond.
Who is this person? What's his name?
His name, I've simply called him the Reviled One as long as I can remember. He is a short dwarf that thinks himself special because he drinks and parties amongst the gods.
Man, we got a lot of people pointing into hiring him to kill each other. You know.
There's a lot of people. Almond wants us to take out Spider Lady, and this guy wants us to take out Almond.
I think I know the dwarf that you speak of. Is there anything else we can do for the submarine to get down to the city?
If you can think of anything else that you can offer me.
I got 200 plat.
I have no need for money. I can make anything I need.
I'm gonna look to the rest of the groups. Like, do you guys really want to go get summoned?
I'll shake my head no.
Not particularly. Killing demigods are quite the feat.
Bzz.
Why is there a bee in here?
Oh no, I'm allergic to bees.
I'll reach out and grab the bee and crush it. I'm kidding.
That'd be quite the parlor trick. Make a gnome appear as if from nowhere.
Pull it right out of your hat.
Well, do you happen to know where all the sharks are coming from?
Indeed, they come from the sunken city, where there is a portal to the abyss.
Well, do you know of a way to close this portal? We could go to do that.
It is perhaps too far for our apparatus to travel.
How far down is it?
It's not the depth that is the problem. It would be several days' travel underwater. The apparatus is not built to survive such constraints. Perhaps if you could take one of these and find yourself a powerful smith or someone who could upgrade the machine, allowing you to strengthen its lifespan, that could be beneficial.
I know of a perfect smith. I grab out the fidget spinner, I spin it. Hey, Almond, come fix this for us.
That was my first thought too.
Yeah,
I was like, we know a
exactly.
pretty good smith.
And shows up, and this guy's just like, whoa, that's him.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about that. Do you guys know of any blacksmith?
There's the one that sent us here.
Do you happen to know of a Leonin blacksmith down here that might be able to help us?
Hmm.
No, I don't actually ask that.
You know, carries his celestial shield, no big deal.
Oh yeah, he's right here.
Oh, hey.
Rogar, that's our guy. Rogar, you know these guys?
Rogar, I heard this fire giant says your mom wears combat boots. The giant's like, no.
You mean this one just tosses you ahead?
And I'm guessing we couldn't survive if we had water breathing, just like holding on to the apparatus. It probably would be too cold.
The pressure might kill us if it's that deep. I don't know if water breathing doesn't hear about that.
Your breathing is doubtful to last that long.
Well, there is such a thing as magical water breathing. I would need a few days to figure that out.
But we're more than willing to lend you an apparatus if your goal is to head to the city, and you will close this portal while you're there.
Yes, we'd be willing to look into that for you guys.
Yes, we know of a smith in Valtir that may be able to help us, but if not, we'll look
You are
elsewhere.
doubtful to find any smiths more skilled than myself in Valtair. My people have been of the forge for thousands of years.
And even you guys can't make a bang hold more than 15 hours of air?
My skills are limited by my current capacity, and he holds up his gauntleted arms and kind of takes some of the armor off. You can see his arms are prosthetic, and he's like, "The enemy dwarf, the reviled one, took my arms from me when I previously tried to challenge him.
Oh,
My smithing has never quite been as good as it was.
if you don't mind me asking, what was the challenge?
Oh, well, I had tried to trap him in a mechanical death trap. But he escaped and took my arms and told me that I would never be able to build such a device again.
Well,
Sounds like he got what he deserved.
if you did have your arms, could you?
I think so.
Trying to decide if I'm gonna cast Regenerate on him and give him back his arms or not. That would work, right? Or
Yeah,
is
maybe.
there like okay.
Yeah, Regenerate restores limbs.
Okay, I didn't know if there was like a time constraint on it or anything like that.
I mean, if he gave his arms back, he'd probably be super grateful.
Do you happen to have your arms with you, by any chance? Sounds like the kind of guy who would like frame them and give it back to you or something.
He gives you a super weird look. No, I don't.
Well,
Have my arms.
if we were to give you your arms back, would you modify the apparatus for us?
Of course, for my arms I would pay any price.
Just remember you said that. Is it okay if I approach?
He kind of chuckles, like as if he'd be scared of you.
I'll tell him to take off one of his mechanical arms. Or can I do it both at one time?
Yeah, it would do it all. Regenerates all of his body parts all at once.
I would ask him to take off his mechanical arms.
Sure, he'll take it off.
I'll reach out and I'll cast Regenerate on him.
But before that, you're like, haha, nubby arms, nubby arms.
What do you call a guy with no arms in a pool? Bob.
So I guess after 2 minutes, his arms are restored.
His arms restore to life. He takes off the metal mask and pulls out like a polished piece of like copper or something. It's very reflective, and he can see his face under there. And he goes, "Wow, my face, my arms are restored." And he looks over to you and he takes like a knee in front of you, kind of kneels down to you, and just says, "You have my many thanks, champion. As one of the last remaining fire giants, it has been a great shame of mine to be so deformed."
He's a fire giant?
Oh yeah, I was missing the context. This guy's apparently huge.
He's giant.
Ah, I did not realize that either.
No wonder
must
he
have
wasn't
missed that.
scared of Algrex.
Bzz, bzz.
So when you say he takes a knee in front of me, he's still just towering over me.
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you would, please modify that apparatus for us so we could go down to the sunken city.
He immediately starts making his way down there, and you can see all the Durgar that he's passing are like looking at him like, "What the fuck?
Doing a little dance.
This guy has arms now?"
Rex, you should see if anybody in this giant city has access to a scroll of water breathing for us.
I'll sit on the throne wherever you're saying. They say, "You go see if there's a scroll of water breathing around here anywhere." Just point to some random Durgar.
This is what he looks like, by the way.
Woo! Nice.
Oh,
See, you should have shown that to us immediately when we got there.
You're right, I should have.
I'd be much less flippant with this guy.
Yeah, whatever. What are you gonna do?
Fire giants are no joke.
I'm gonna point to another Durgar and say, "Take me to your guys' treasury and armory."
No.
You just saw what I did to your boss.
I'm gonna sting that guy.
You're a bee. You're gonna kill yourself.
What's a bee's armor class?
1.
It might be pretty high. It's kind of hard to hit.
It is. Yeah, bees are.
My guess would be
Honestly,
like
it's probably-
14 or
probably
15.
Well, I think probably 11 or 12.
This guy starts chasing the bee around trying to swat it.
You chasing the bee, come here. And I'll use Vortex Warp to teleport right in front of him.
Oh, Grax, don't push it.
He really didn't like that, and a lot of the other Durgar didn't like that.
Wait, please don't kill that bee. I know.
I know him.
Yeah, that bee's a good guy.
That bee's a friend of mine.
I think his name is Stephen Colbert.
Stephen Colbert.
Well,
And
after
what was the name of Stephen Colbert's bee?
I don't remember.
Oh. It's gonna drive me nuts now.
after a short period of time, you guys are outfitted with a much upgraded apparatus.
While they're doing that, if I go shopping in the city or the castle, does anyone have a scroll of water breathing that I can purchase or trade for or anything?
Yeah, they'd trade you a scroll of water breathing for...
Do we have any useful scrolls that we could trade?
300 gold.
That works. I'll take it.
I'm gonna ask around if anyone knows how to close an abyssal portal.
None of them have any idea.
Just get like a giant plug. Put it in there.
Who are you asking about this?
Anyone. While he's fixing the apparatus.
Just like the
just-
Duragar?
Yeah.
Yeah, none of them know. And the giant Scorchborn would offer you guys bed and rest if you need it here.
Yes. That would.
Sweetie.
3 days. How long does it take for him to fix the apparatus?
Not very long, just a couple hours.
Maybe just one day.
And he tells you guys, the city of Mize is a great tragedy. They attempted to summon aid through the power of World Tree Nanumas, but instead their ritual failed and they summoned forth Shamash, the demon prince, who took their city beneath the waves.
Is he still down there?
He remains bound to the abyss, but he sends his servants through beneath the waves. If you guys recall, Shamash is a demon prince whose domain focuses around like bloodthirst and war. His people are like very anti-mercenary because they think it's like heretical to fight for money instead of fighting for the joy of fighting.
Yeah, you should just be fighting to fight.
Yeah, so they think it's that. So they go around and like kill mercenaries because they think they're a disgrace.
I'm going to get into a theological debate with one of their clerics. Like, you know what? But if you're doing what you love, you should make that your job, you know? And I love fighting and killing people. I should make money for it.
I don't think there's any.
I'm looking forward to you. I'm looking forward to you guys capturing a cultist and having a debate with him.
And trying to convince the armor to not kill him.
No, he could be saved. He could be redeemed. I can
Armor's
see
gonna
the
be like,
good
all
in
right,
his heart.
prove it right now.
So are you redeemed?
Are he redeemed yet? No. Bam.
You got 5 minutes to turn this guy's life around, and then he's dead.
Look, buddy, you gotta say yes.
You don't have to mean it. You just, oh no, he did the truth spell.
Oh, there's nothing I can do for you. Sorry. Good luck.
Please, man, you just gotta say that you're not gonna kill anybody.
And mean it.
Well, you guys can complete a long rest.
Oh.
Rest longly.
All right, well, I guess I'll come out of B form when we get our restroom.
Can we complete a full rest? That would help Marcus out.
would help Marcus out.
That's a good
lot.
It's not a
point. Yeah,
super, it's not a
because
super restful location, but if you
Okay.
guys wanted to just hang out among the sketchy, evil
I
Forge
mean,
dwarves for a couple days, I'd say that you technically could.
no, we set up the tent and we relax in the tent. But yeah,
Spend 3 days in a tent, though.
I mean,
Yeah,
we're
that's a good
going around the
point.
city on occasion. But I mean, if it's more
It's
comfortable,
not much of a city. It's like a scrap metal
Well, it's
fortress.
it's gonna take he said it was gonna take multiple days to get there with one of their contraptions.
Yeah.
And Marcus can rest on the thingy.
That's true.
Plus,
plus,
it's so
if we-
hot there with all the lava.
Yeah.
And if we
Ah,
stayed here,
like
we'd have to make sure that
sauna.
the armor is inside the tent. Otherwise, they might think it's just scrap metal when it's just sitting there motionless. Try to dismantle.
Here's how I have you guys watched the Witcher series?
Nope.
Some of it.
Because yeah, I mean like Yennefer at one like when they're going after the dragon, like she literally casts Althea's travel tent. Like that's exactly how I see it. You walk
I
into
think
the
it
little
depends
tent
on
and
the
then
level.
it's just sure, but at this
Like
point,
the tent gets better with the level, I think, depending on the level you cast.
yeah, I mean at this point I'm casting it at level 6 every time.
Let me read it.
There you go.
It has a small foyer, a large bedchamber with a writing desk, a chair, old soft bed, large enough to sleep 2. Third level spell slot becomes a dining area with seats for 6. Enough floor space for 6 people to sleep if they bring their own bedding. Temperature is controlled. A third room is added that has 3 two-person beds. Oh yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah, I mean it's getting to the point where it's not the tower
It's
level.
basically 2 hotel rooms.
Right.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
But yeah, it's just a silly little tent, but then when you step through the doorway, it's suddenly this like
Yeah, you can
hotel
totally
suite.
do that. But you guys could also do that in the apparatus, technically.
That's true. We could do that. I didn't think about that, but it's totally doable.
I think a full rest isn't out of the question.
While traveling in the apparatus with the tent? Ooh, maybe? Is that pushing it?
I feel like if someone's got to be on guard, it's probably not restful enough
well,
for a
but
full
yeah,
rest.
but not everybody's got to do the full rest.
A full rest is it's more
Like,
of a
one person's
vacation.
driving-
If one guy's dedicated, not gonna take a full rest, then I think I'm okay with it.
You don't need a full rest.
Yeah, the armorer is driving the apparatus the whole time. Since he doesn't have to
Oh.
sleep, all the rest of us are just
You
having
don't
a
trust
having a
Sean to
nice
drive the
vacation. with
apparatus?
that.
Sean, what direction are we going? Oh, I've just been pulling the levers to see where we go.
Yeah. I saw a floating light over there, and I
You
thought, why not? Let's go look.
You find out he hasn't moved it at all. He's just been opening and closing the shutters on the window.
And going like a little child in a bathtub. This squeaky toy.
All right, so here's how we get more air. We're gonna fit. We're just going to put a bunch of empty jars into the bag of holding.
That's true. You guys do have to surface for air.
Well, wouldn't the tent that Jay creates
Oh God.
have its own air?
I don't know. What does it say about air?
Create a space where you and your companion can sleep in comfort. So I assume that space would be filled with air that it creates.
It's climate controlled too.
Yeah, but climate's not air, right? Like it's a space that exists, but
But
it's not like I don't imagine it as like its own.
You don't think it's a demiplane?
I don't think it's a demiplane. I think it's warped space. It's more
But
space.
but
technically. I don't
Liamon's
think
tiny hut provides its own air.
Does it say that specifically?
I think so.
If
I
it
know.
says that specifically, then and I think that's enough to say that the tent doesn't specifically say that.
Yeah. Either way, yeah, I don't think that's creating air. What an interesting D&D debate we've had tonight. Anyway? Do we get to the place?
Does my tent have air? I'm reading
What's
it.
the physics of the tent? I need to know.
Doesn't say that it creates its own air.
No, it doesn't.
Lehman's tiny hut does not either.
So I don't think it's actually a demiplane. I think it's more of like those Harry Potter tents where it's like it's just warped space. It's not
That makes sense.
trans-dimensional space, you know.
Okay.
Right. So like in theory, if you were to cast it underwater, you would just have a building underwater.
Correct.
I'm just saying, we can fill a lot of empty jars with air, and then we just pull them out of the bag of holding and just open it up.
Yeah, but the air is going to go stale.
And nobody likes stale air. It's true.
You're just going to give yourself CO2 poisoning.
Can't we just open up the bag of holding and let the air come out of that?
Nope. I don't think it works that way. Because otherwise, if you open the bag of holding underwater, then, like, all kinds of weird physics happen. It's a magical space that you reach into and pull stuff out, but stuff doesn't pass on its own. You have to move it.
You would just take a jar, put it inside the bag of holding, and then bring it out with the air from the bag of holding then?
Oh, I guess, yeah, you just won. You just scoop the air out and then just bring it out, and there it is. Yeah.
Would the tent keep water out?
No.
Let's say
Lehman's tiny hut would.
We could use water breathing. Just fill the sub up with water.
That's true.
And then, who needs it?
And then I can
Use
control
what?
water it all out. There you go.
You guys could also just surface and open the hatch.
Oh,
Yeah, but if we're going down,
we're trying to find a magical way to do this.
Thomas, don't make it so complicated, right? We're trying to find a simple way to do this.
How far are we going laterally versus depth-wise?
Laterally, you guys are going.
Like,
Yeah,
is this mostly?
It's 3 days of travel.
Oh.
Well, how much of that is going down though?
Yeah, how deep is it?
Oh, well, you guys could just go. So the thing moves down really fast. So you could technically go above it, and then you just tuck the claws and the legs in, and then it just sinks.
Okay, so
kind of like a
we
diving goal. That's kind of cool.
It's like a diving bell. We just go along the surface until we get like above the city, and then we just dive.
So it's almost like a ship. We could ride on top of it.
Yes, but how are we going to get air? I don't think you're realizing this.
We're at the surface.
Yeah, but how are we going to get air magically?
Yeah.
By breathing it into our lungs.
I'll use vortex warp on the
That's
air.
not
I don't
a
like
spell.
Vortex warp.
I can't find the spell breathing in the air in my book.
So, by the way, as soon as we start the... Oh, it's a ritual spell. I don't even have to prepare it. Nice. I didn't even see that.
What, water breathing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I every day before we go to bed, I cast water breathing. So we will now, as long as I have the ability to spend that 10 minutes ritually casting it before we go to bed, we will constantly have water breathing. From now on in the rest of the campaign. Even when we're totally landlocked.
Desert.
There's never a bad time to be able to breathe underwater.
No. I can't think of one.
Yeah, you never know when you might trip and drown in a puddle that's only like a half-inch deep.
Yeah, Sean, that could happen to Sean anytime.
Anytime.
All right, well, let's take a 5 here. I will allow... I can't even allow one person because someone would have to get out and keep watch. So 2 people don't get to take a full rest.
I will talk the armor's ear off the entire time and forego my full rest.
I was gonna say it could be me if you want to make it to where, since I have exhaustion, I don't get full rest.
I will cast deafness upon myself.
That makes sense if you wanted to have Algrex and the armor do it, because the Algrex can't full rest anyways because he's exhausted.
I mean, yeah, but you know what? That's gaming, because if anybody needs extra
that
rest,
was the
we all
whole
know
point,
it's
though,
Algrex.
was having him full rest.
Yeah.
Why can't he full rest when he's exhausted?
Hang on, let me read the rules. We got to read the rules here.
You can't full rest when you're exhausted? That doesn't make sense.
All hit points recover and recover all points of exhaustion. Never mind, it's in there that you recover all exhaustion. Although on those 3 days, I'll be out of exhaustion anyways if I just regular rest.
So, I mean, it does specify that it's a safe environment. You could definitely make the argument that sailing across the ocean is maybe not a safe environment.
That is probably not a safe environment. I
Because,
think you're
yeah,
right.
there's a chance.
It's meant for, like, you guys are in a nice, comfy town.
Right.
That's the spirit of the law. It's like when adventurers are like, there's no monsters in this part of the dungeon, so let's all sleep here.
Yeah, no. But, I mean, we could definitely do the 3 long rests so you get rid of
Yeah,
your
I think that's fair.
exhaustion. Yeah.
Yeah, stay the night before we leave. So we don't just hit the road with no spells.
I like that.
Well, I will have water breathing. I also have this spell that I picked up, but I don't think it'll work here. I was thinking, like, what could protect us from the cold? But
That's an interesting one. If you don't
oh,
mind
mud
being covered in mud.
mud consistent with the surrounding terrain. So I guess, like, if we were on the ocean floor and there was mud,
Yeah, you could take some ocean floor mud.
but I guess, yeah,
Oh, a fish
it could
coop's
protect us from
gross.
the cold for an hour.
All right, well, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Good luck.
I
It's a
will be back
ritual
as
spell,
well.
though, so
You guys
it's-
get 3 long rests.
Woo!
I'm excited. As soon as we're done, I'm gonna go order and go pick up Olive Garden.
Oh my god.
I haven't had Italian in a while. Craving it.
Italian quotey fingers.
Yeah, it's mediocre Italian, but it's yummy.
It's very Americanized.
Yeah,
But
but
it's still good.
I'm American. I kind of like Americanized food. Like,
That's fair.
I'm not really like, call me crazy, but I'm not really that big a fan of authentic Mexican cuisine. Like, I like Americanized, not Mexican nachos.
You like Tex-Mex.
Both of my cats are just completely passed out here with me. I think they know it's Friday too.
Free day.
Today was a particularly exciting payday Friday because this was the first paycheck that incorporated my most recent raise.
I like money.
Yeah. So it's like, ooh, that's the biggest check I've gotten since I left that company that I worked for 17 years.
Oh, you like money too? We should
Yeah.
hang out.
I know, right? I'm not quite back to where I was, but almost all. I'm about 4% shy, so I'm getting there.
That's pretty close. And you like what you do a lot better now.
Oh
right?
yeah, I'm so much more happy.
Yeah, that's easily worth it.
Yeah, and only in 18 months. Like that's the sad part. It's like it took me 18 months to almost get back to where I was working for my old company for 17 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess inflation's probably a factor, but you know.
Yeah, maybe. But now you can move on up.
Yeah, I'd keep going. I actually was substitute coaching for somebody the other day, and they're like, "How long have you been here?" And I was like, "Oh, about a year and a half." He's like, "Wow, you're moving up fast. You're already coaching people?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess I am, huh?" I didn't really think of it that way, but yeah, good point.
You are correct. I am superior to you. Bow to me.
That is, yep. That was a good time to come back.
Was it?
Come back to I am superior to you. Bow to me.
Well, yeah, I was speaking as if I were Jay.
That is how Jay sounds.
That's me to a T, right? You got me.
You are an inferior being.
Now bow down, peasant.
I
Or
bet
I
you
will
don't
destroy
even play,
you.
I bet you don't even know how to play Pokemon.
No one does, really. I mean, everybody just collects the cards. No one knows how to play.
That reminds me of when we were joking around with Darius voice lines, Thomas. I have my hors d'oeuvres. I will not tolerate anchovies.
Man, that game's so bad. There's nothing more miserable than playing League of Legends. It's the most. I think it is literally the most miserable video game.
The game itself is good.
No, it's not.
The game is good. It's
Oh, the
people.
good part is when you ruin somebody else's day, and then you get to see them in chat, and they're just like, I should kill myself. I need to kill my fuck you, and then that's the good part. That's when you feel good.
All right, I'm gonna clip that and save that for later. Thank you.
Yeah, you feel good when someone's been playing the game for 10 years straight and they haven't stopped, and that's all they have going on in their life, and you get to make them lose a game like on the same day that their girlfriend left them or something. That's what gives you the warm fuzzies.
It's getting worse the more he talks. It's very
What makes me feel good in a video game is making someone else feel worse.
Nothing helps a bad mood like spreading it.
More simply, misery loves company.
I don't even watch my lane. I stay zoomed in on bot lane and then type -1 every time they miss a CS. What's going on in my lane? I don't know.
Oh, I got solo killed again. Whatever.
Doesn't
That's
matter.
fine. Someone else will carry.
It's not like top lane matters anyway.
It's supposed to be that guy in the bot, you know. So you're saying that by being the AD carry, you've decided to hate yourself.
Of
I
course.
hate AD carries and supports because they lose me every game.
Exactly.
Except the games I lose.
The only reason you would do that to yourself and put all that pressure on yourself is because you hate yourself.
Yeah, that's the only reason to play League of Legends is because you hate yourself.
Exactly.
Hecarim is the only good League of Legends hero. Don't at me.
I didn't know you played League at any point.
I played when I was in
Hecarim.
college,
He doesn't.
Which was-
he plays Hecarim.
10 years ago.
I back then my two mains were Hecarim and Skarner.
Hecarim's so much fun.
Skarner was fun too, and they were basically the same champion with different ultimates.
Skarner's really
Stunner
good
is
now.
so much better.
He's so good now.
I hate new Skarner. It's
Yeah,
not
he's
old.
good. He's good.
You weren't around for original Skarner, Thomas. Original Skarner had a perma slow and did a lot of damage.
New Skarner's so good.
Like the kit that new Skarner has is fine, and it's a fun
strong.
kit, but it's not Skarner. That's the problem. That's a completely different champion.
No.
Yeah, like there is nothing about his kit that is similar to his old
Improved
kit.
in his ult.
His ult is kind of similar, but again, not really because it's an AOE skill shot now.
And he used
And
to-
Yeah,
so
but it
mad.
grabs people and pulls them with them, which is the basis of his old ult, which is
yeah, but his old ult, it was one person you could pull him farther. It was more of like a kidnap maneuver.
yeah, but saying they're not similar at all is just not correct.
So
I mean-
so is Hook Gorge. Got it.
Wait, what?
Stitches, Hook Gorge.
Kinda.
I like the old fiddles better.
Old fiddlesticks?
Yeah, I like the bouncing crows.
Well, that's because that shit was broken in ARAM.
Yes, it was.
Because you just Emacs and...
I like Darius, and I like Garen, and I like Urgot.
In other words, he's an eternal bottom.
Yeah.
I played Darius ADC.
That means two things.
Garen ADC is even better.
There's a Singed one trick I watch sometimes, and he always plays Singed, and what he's queuing for right now is top lane and bottom lane, and he actually makes Singed bottom work. Like, it's crazy. But
As
the dude's
support or as ADC?
as ADC,
Okay.
and he's like, I want. What he tells the person he's playing with, like, play a DPS support that has CC. So like Lux, Senna, Brand. Senna's actually really good because she can do her fasting thing, right? Where she doesn't actually. But he's like, you're gonna go down like probably 20 or 30 CS. That's just the name of the game, but you scale really well, and late game, you can carry.
Well,
Is everybody back? I think we were waiting for Brian.
oh no, I've been here. I never left. I've literally been here the whole time.
What are we doing?
I don't know. I just work
Oh.
here.
Talking about
He's
not
LOL.
Brian is Sam Reich.
I've been here the whole time.
I knew some people would get that reference.
It's a great reference. I like
It is a great reference. And we've just been copyright struck.
Oh no, we won't make the 13 cents we would have made on our YouTube video.
That's all I have going for me.
That's so much more than I make on YouTube.
It's
Yeah,
13 cents more.
You really highballed our worth there.
Technically, I can't divide by 0, so it's infinitely more.
But just think about how much you could make if we started using our YouTube channel to launder a drug ring that we all started
yes.
together.
We could make nothing still.
Yeah, we can't make any money because Jay would do all of our drugs.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, use the product, sure. Let's see.
You know what they say, always get high on your own supply.
Yeah, it is what they say. I never listen, but
Alright. One second.
It has been 1 second.
So, as you guys complete your journey, you make it above where you think you should be, a couple 100 feet down. You can see the outlines of tall towers and various buildings. You guys are still along the surface, and you could retract the claws and the legs at any point to descend.
Do it.
I suppose we do that. We'll flip the lever. Down we go.
You guys begin to descend in your apparatus into the murky depths of the city. The details become more clear as you move downwards into the water. Ruins cloaked in seaweed amidst crumbling towers and faded buildings. You can see in the center there's kind of one massive temple that dominates the scene, with various ancient carvings that are kind of covered in thick layers of sea grime. And there's kind of this pulsating, glowing red energy coming from the temple. And the farther you guys descend, the water begins to have this thick red tinge to it.
When we get to the thick red tinge, I'm going to use Divine Sense.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, post Divine Sense.
That's my... There we go, there's Sense.
You don't sense any of those creatures within 60 feet of you.
Okay. Would I have any idea how to seal an abyssal portal, Thomas?
You know, I probably would have spent the
you
time
can make a religion
studying
check.
that, to be honest.
A religion
In
check.
Palantir, you can make an investigation check.
Arcana?
23.
Well, what are you studying from what resources?
Good point.
You do have a way to generate resources.
I rolled a 23, and I will use, where is it? Knowledge from a past life to add another d6 on top of it.
Okay. And Jay,
So
you have-
27.
Yes,
Yeah, you
yes,
do
I
have
know
the
what you're
ability.
angling at, Thomas.
I'm just saying it's an option. It's 26, you said?
27.
27. What Scorchmarn had talked to you about how they had been calling upon, like, you know, the divine power of Numas, the Tree of Life, or to send an agent to help save them. Sounds like they probably opened up a portal through some divine means, and instead somehow that was hijacked by the Demon Prince. So you'd imagine if they were doing it through divine means, they probably have some kind of, you know, like a wand, a staff, a divine artifact, something like that. That is probably holding it open.
Okay.
Since it's not since it's not like a natural elemental portal, it's like a created facsimile portal. There would have to be something actively holding it open. It's not a portal that naturally exists.
Okay.
By the way, Thomas, I think that the level that's listed in here is incorrect. It says that it's at 11, but the threshold for level 4 out of 5 was 12.
I think we're at 12.
No, because I was at 11.
I'm also at 11.
Sure. No, sorry. Not
I
that.
don't-
Not that. I'm sorry. I'm it's something
No,
else.
I know
The
what you're talking
book
about.
yeah, the book. Because I think I was at level. I think it was at 11, and then I used the thing which the seed of destruction.
I think you're right. And I think you got 4 levels from that.
Yeah, so I think I'm at 15.
I think we're at 15.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Sure, why not? I'll go ahead and use that wealth of research. Once per 10 day.
Sure.
Well, I already know though. They got a MacGuffin that we gotta get.
Well, I might be able to divine more information about that MacGuffin.
Okay.
Jay, you learned some of the similar things, that there would have to be something anchoring it to the plane. You would also get information about how beneficial it is if you're someone who's opening up a portal to keep whatever you use to channel the portal on your side of the line, rather than on where you're trying to go. You know, if you're opening up a breach, you want to keep the MacGuffin on your side of the portal rather than the side of the portal you're traversing to.
So it's in the abyss?
Might be.
Do I learn of any way to shut it down without going to the other side, or any way to change it?
You can do it with like a very high level dispel magic, a wish spell, or other types of various arcane means that aren't necessarily at your disposal at this time.
I want to use this.
But what we do know is that the main thing we want to do is get that MacGuffin. If we bring it back to our side, then we might be able to. That's essentially our objective.
Mhm.
from
For sure.
our research. Okay.
Is the thing we're looking for on this side of the portal?
If it is, it's not within 1,000 feet of you.
And it's only 200 feet down to where the thing is. The city, the town, whatever.
Yeah, well, at this point, it's probably less than that. You guys are kind of descending pretty rapidly.
So
80 sharks.
So it's
You know.
probably not within the city because if it's more than 1,000 feet away from the portal, that would be surprising, right?
Sure.
By the way, you can increase that to 16.
But
Yes.
And I would have done this on the way there. I wouldn't have been silly
Sure.
enough to do it right as we're like cramming right at the last second.
the test is in like 2 hours. I gotta cram.
Exactly.
Well,
Anyway,
where to?
down we go.
Well, we see the place with the glow, right?
Yeah, so there's like one very large kind of like pantheon-like temple that's kind of clearly has a glow coming from it. Although
Right.
the rest of the city is certainly available to explore if you so chose to do so.
Well, it seems like we need to close the portal first and foremost because then other things might come through and fuck with us, and we don't want that.
Seems
Right.
reasonable.
So I would be piloting the thing directly toward the temple.
I'm gonna drink my elixir of bloodlust. No, wait, sorry, wrong game.
Clearly meant blood loss.
Elixir of blood loss.
Oh wait,
Drink it and start puking blood up
Why do I
immediately.
feel so weak?
You start
I-
sweating blood.
I swapped those out for the vials of water sticks.
Oh God.
Calendar turns into a Lumiere.
You guys can see up ahead a statue with various deities reflected on it. And coming through it, you see this warbling kind of pattern of disjointed reality that seems very portal-like, even through the red tinged haze.
What deities are they?
Belwrath, Zadros, and the other one is of like a very plain male entity that's kind of like built with roots. It's just a representation of the world tree.
Okay.
And I'll just throw those up if anybody cares.
I'm
I don't
sure
think we need to read
somebody
the
who's
trees.
watching this cares. Someday.
All of our viewers, once they start making our wikis, will care.
Someday.
Exactly.
Someday.
All right. Well then,
Well.
are we just gonna drive our vehicle into the portal, or do we want to park the vehicle? Get
I think
out.
we have to park. I think we have to park it and get out.
I'm gonna tie a rope to myself and tie it to the vehicle.
Tying a rope to yourself might be difficult.
Why? It's because they'll just like go right through me.
Pretty much.
Okay, don't do that.
Well, we've all got water breathing, so you should be able to just get out. But the problem, I
Open
guess,
the ass hatch.
is the water.
Oh, the lava!
You know what? Fine. I'll go ahead and use my 4th level spell to control water to keep all the water out of the boat while we're unhatching. Good news is it's concentration, so I got this for the next 10 minutes. I can
As you
redirect
guys get
flow,
out,
split water, all that good stuff.
as you guys get out and begin to approach the portal, several skeletal figures emerge through and begin swimming towards you. I will have you guys roll initiative.
Oh,
Skeletons.
shark jaw.
So we're out of the thing, right?
The door is open.
Oh, we're not out of the thing yet. Okay.
Man, I was hoping that I could get to that a little faster, where I could redirect the flow out to the portal and you could swim. Yeah, never mind. I guess it could still be possible. It just happened so fast.
Oh,
Look at those
cool.
guys.
that's amazing.
They're made out of
The
shark
teeth
mouths.
come back? I hope the teeth come back.
Shark, little shark tooth souvenir.
Yeah.
Cliff.
So we're swimming, so we're like half speed, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume my pistols won't work underwater. That won't happen.
Oh,
They might
maybe
work
they're
for one shot.
susceptible to poison.
They can work, but they do 0 damage outside of their number 1 effective range.
I think they're
So you have your number 1 range, your number 2 range. They don't work at all outside of their number 1 range.
I'm pretty sure the number 1 range is 40 feet, so that should work. And there we go. I will shoot bang bang this guy. You know what? I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast. That should work. Not with
Yeah.
that, I won't.
Not like that, it won't.
And then I will use a bonus action to give Kellantir Bardic Inspiration. That's my turn.
Palantir.
Actually, I lied. That's my turn.
We're getting up there.
And this is the portal, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay.
Here, let me find a quick portal token. Looks fancy.
So half my movement is to right here. Cliff.
You guys would be shocked about how many of the Roll20 portal tokens are from Portal the video game.
I think my portal's good enough.
I would like to play as Peabody, please.
Yeah, there you go. That looks perfect.
I'm gonna
High-tech.
I'm gonna grab onto Cliff's arm, and then I'm going to motion to everyone to get over here and
Get over here!
group up together. And I'm gonna hold my action until everyone is grouped up. I'm gonna kind of wave everyone, and I'm gonna point at the portal.
Sean, a ghost comes through the wall.
My gosh! Sarah, is that you?
He's not dead.
I don't know.
He doesn't
You
know
never
that.
know. We've been gone a while.
He said that to everybody at the beginning of the campaign.
Well, yeah.
Everyone who was
Sarah.
vaguely female.
Vaguely female.
There were
I mean, you're not wrong.
there were some men who said that too.
18, I believe so.
Anybody doing any bullshit?
Yeah, I have 16 AC.
Call for bullshit.
Yeah, I'll do some bullshit, I guess. I'll
Handle your own
I'll
bullshit.
cast which one is it? Anticipate attack. And I will move half my
A quarter,
movement.
because you're already at half.
Well, I'm still on the boat where there's not water, right? Because Callantir is keeping
Sure.
the water at bay.
You're correct.
So I'll just kind of I'll go like right there. Right on the edge of the boat.
Sean. Your turn.
That was
Oh.
Sean. Oh no, it wasn't. Never mind.
That
It's
was
my
Sean.
turn. All right.
I'm still waving at you to come over here.
Okay.
Portal token.
Come
Brian.
over here.
There you go.
Did you have that in reserve?
Nope, I just did it right now.
Oh, it's like a marble.
Nice.
All right. I will cast Chill Touch on the ghost that just attacked me. Does a natural 20 hit?
Oh yeah. Only it wasn't necrotic damage.
35 cold damage.
Only
Necrotic.
it wasn't necrotic damage on a ghost.
Yeah, it's necrotic.
Oh, it's necrotic? Well, who decided this?
It's a me.
That's fine.
It's not called necrotic touch. It's called chill touch.
Well, obviously, necrotic touch does cold damage.
Yeah.
forgot it did
The hand, because it's clinging to the ghost, gives the ghost disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn. So if it doesn't take damage, at the very least, it can attack me as effectively. And then I will swim out next to Calatier. Blub, 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 blub.
The armor.
That's me. Turn undead.
Oh. Do you want to do that already? There's so many more undead out there.
That's fine.
We're probably going through the portal as soon as we
What?
all get to Callantir.
I could blind you.
I
And
do
all
love
of
being
them.
blind.
And all of them
it
too.
would hit all four.
Blind
I mean,
while
it
underwater
wouldn't
would
hit
be so great
those,
because I'd
but-
just be so lost.
Let's see. What is the range of turn undead?
Infinite options of where to swim. Thinking
Turn the
of going-
corrupted. 30
direction?
feet. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move first. I'm gonna move to here, and then I'm gonna turn corrupted.
Is
All the ghosts in that one skeleton.
are any of our party undead? Time to find out.
What kind of save is that?
Wisdom.
Yeah, and I'm assuming it's against my spell DC, which is 15. 2 fails, 2 passes.
One more ghost needs to. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Focus.
So 3 ghosts fail, 2 succeed.
No, it's one ghost and then this guy.
No, that guy passed.
That guy passed, yeah.
Right, 3 ghosts failed. That's what I'm saying. 1 ghost passed and the skeleton passed.
All right, you're all grouped up, Callantir. What would you like to do with your action?
I'm still waiting for Algorix.
Oh, yes. I did not see him. I forgot he even existed.
I can't go in the water. I'll just wash away.
That's because he blends in with the water. Yeah.
You just dissolve.
It's a dash. That's a dash. And that's a dash. So these will be at Cliff.
Oh wait, whichever one is attacking me before it attacks, I'm going to cast this.
Broken charge. Ooh.
Yep, directly away from me. Go that way.
All right. Well,
Be
then,
gone!
then this one's gonna attack the Sean.
Okay. I'll just accept my lot in life.
It also takes 5 psychic damage.
21
if
hits,
you do that.
11 misses.
.11 slashing to Sean.
Okay.
And I think
Oh!
that's it? Question mark.
They're sharp! Like
That's it.
teeth.
Okay.
I move right here.
All right. At that point, I will use my control water to redirect flow towards the portal. See if I can just push us all into the portal. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we'll
This
find
will
out.
go
Interesting. How far does the flow go?
Well, let's take a look. So I can control any freestanding water inside an area I choose that is a cube up to 100 feet on a side. So certainly,
I don't know if it's
between-
necessarily flowing water. You can redirect the flow of flowing water.
This is
or
standing
freestanding
water.
Yeah, where I'm reading.
Yeah, and so you have to go all the way down to redirect flow, which is the
You
the
cause
stick.
flowing water in the area. So that direction you choose.
Yeah, so it's everything between that and world.
I'll say with the flow going that way, you guys would have double movement moving towards the portal and difficult terrain moving away from the portal.
So basically, we have our regular movement speed right now going toward the portal instead of half.
Correct.
That's good. That is something. Because
Yeah.
otherwise, it would take me forever to get over
I was
there.
hoping it would move us all, but that's fine. I guess it is.
Well, it doesn't necessarily create a flow, it's just the natural flow that exists, just kind of redirects.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
It's giving us a current to swim with. Yeah, that's good. I like it.
Like if you did that in like a super fast river, then it would have, more effect than
Could have done the
bubbles.
vortex right above the portal.
Vortex.
I mean that's not what I did, but okay.
I really wish they put
No.
these into bullet points.
Right? It would be a lot easier to read
You can
this.
create a whirlpool and pull objects towards the portal. If you
Or I
want
could
to
just use scatter and teleport all of us on top of the portal.
Oh, nice.
That's an interesting spell.
Yep.
Wow, that's strong. It's like Misty Step, but
I mean,
for
it is a
everybody.
6th-level spell.
It's 5-person vortex warp basically.
Yeah.
You guys can easily go through the portal then, should you choose to.
Yep, I will do that.
And all those guys are going to be like, where'd they go? Hey, get back here. Hey.
I mean, I
But
guess
just so
then
they
on
don't
my turn, I
destroy
would
the
probably
apparatus we're gone.
redirect flow the other way, so nothing can follow us. Hopefully.
Okay, you guys brace yourselves as the arcane energies coalesce around you. With a sudden disorienting lurch, your familiar surroundings vanish. And when the world stabilizes again, you guys find yourself in a vast, unsettling expanse. A sea made of thick, unnerving crimson. Thick, viscous liquid surrounds you as you're swimming in this blood. Strange, dark shapes float past, and you can hear the faint echo and whispers of long-lost souls. I'm going to move you guys over here.
Joke's on us, we teleport into the river Styx. We all get turned into mirrors.
How long has it been since we were about halfway through descending through the city to now?
15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Mhm.
Okay. Then I will cast it again. Locate object.
Well, hold off for a second because you might not think that's necessary.
Oh, okay.
You guys can see a steep staircase rising above you made out of black, thick coral, which seems to exude and spout this bloody liquid from its very stems. At the top of the staircase, you can see a large arcane cage, and inside of it, you can see a fragment of the rod piece, currently engulfed into the coral and surrounded by an arcane barrier.
So it's what they're using. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't put that together?
No. But I don't have to.
I mean,
I'm not.
that's fair. But obviously the rod piece was the MacGuffin the whole time. I mean,
There could have been two MacGuffins.
I honestly forgot there was a rod piece down here.
what do you think we were down here for?
That's the whole reason
You know
we
what? No,
This works.
I totally get it. When you have like the random off weeks, sometimes you lose track of
Oh my
that stuff.
God.
I know we're down here for a reason.
That's
I
that's
don't know
I
what that
don't
reason
care what
is.
the reason is.
that's a secondary concern for Theodore. Theodore's like kill Volthrax.
Volthrax is down here. I just know it.
He could be down here. We don't know he's not.
He could be powering this portal.
He could be anywhere. He's in this book. He could be anywhere.
There are various strange black shadowy sea monsters that don't seem to take notice of you, but are in the vicinity. But they don't seem to have noticed your arrival.
I guess we should go for the stairs.
Go towards the arcane barrier.
I'll
Right.
redirect flow towards there, and we'll start swimming there as fast as we can.
Now, for what it's worth, the control water probably doesn't work anymore because we're not in that 100-foot cube anymore.
Until the
I
spell
think-
ends, you can control any freestanding water inside the area you choose. That is a cube up to 100 feet on each
Right,
side.
but it's a cube 100 feet that is a target when you cast the spell. I have to imagine it's
Well,
not a cube that
I think
moves.
it's any water.
Right, but
within
it's
100 feet of you.
concentration for 10 minutes. So until the
I think
spell
it's any
ends,
water
I can just
that's within 100
choose.
feet of you.
I can choose another 100 cubic feet of water and redirect the flow there.
All right.
I can do that once per 6 seconds for 10
You
minutes.
can only choose one cube of 100 feet at a time. But
Right.
you can
Any
change-
100 feet is fine.
So that means any concentration spell to where you choose an area, you can move it every time.
No, but it specifically targets any 100 feet of water near you. It doesn't say you target 100 feet of water. It's any 100 feet of water within that distance.
Okay. Is the arcane barrier? Is there like a ground to stand on inside of it?
Yeah, it's like on this little staircase made out of coral.
I just warp myself in there, grab it, and warp myself out.
You probably won't be able to. It's probably got protection against being able to teleport inside of it. But you could try.
Theodore says it's okay. I'm gonna try and vortex warp myself in there.
The barrier is small. It's like only a couple feet by a couple feet. It's essentially like the
Oh,
distance of the broad
okay.
piece.
Never mind then.
Can't you resize yourself?
Yeah, I mean, if you can fit in that Tupperware, surely you can fit in a little barrier.
What if I touch a barrier and I get evaporated?
Then
And you should have thought of that before you
Then
teleported
we'll
in
miss
there.
Then we'll miss you.
yeah,
Says the maid when I asked everybody if I should.
I mean, I could certainly investigate it if you'd like before you do that.
I could try to
But
dispel
you
it.
didn't ask.
I did ask if I should teleport in there. That was Algrex asking everybody.
Oh, okay.
and he was told yes, he should.
Yeah, Theodore said yes.
He was told, I don't see why not. That's different than yes.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
puts all the
know.
onus back on him.
Is
Me
the
too.
bot still not working? Come on. I'm getting angry at the bot.
The bad bot.
Now it's just playing no music. Alright, I'm gonna kick the bot out and reinvite the bot. I apologize.
Wow, one fight with a bot and you kick in and get a new one.
It's gonna be the same bot because I don't have time to learn how to work a new bot. Obey me.
Submit.
It's not playing. Do you guys hear it playing?
Nope.
No, it's not.
That's a negative Ghost Rider.
I see what you did there.
Just play the music. It's all you have to do. It's your one job.
One job.
Well, I guess we're just gonna free ball it for a minute here.
'Cause I'm free.
Isn't there a way to play music through Roll20?
There is. I don't think you can play links though. It's has music in the jukebox, which I haven't messed with very much.
This is gonna make me so sad. Play
It's
the
time to-
music. It is your only job.
It's time to go new bot shopping.
I know, but I just didn't want to have to do it right now. Oop, are you playing?
It's not playing anything. Why don't you try clearing the queue if you can?
I've done it many times.
Oh, bot competition. It's green bot.
All right, how does this bot work? Slash
Let's
help.
play.
Welcome, BattleBots. I
I
gotta
need
say,
premium.
oh no, not premium.
I'm not buying premium.
Hey, it
You know,
died. What happened?
If depending on how much premium was and how well it worked, it could be worth it eventually, but not on the whim.
How does this one work?
Or, crazy idea, Thomas. You could just send us the link and we could all play it independently on our own.
That's good.
You could share your screen of YouTube playing.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Or actually, there's a YouTube activity where you just all basically tune into the same YouTube. That'd probably be better than just sharing your screen, though.
No, I need premium. Here, we'll just do this. I'm sending everybody a Spotify playlist. Play this on your own, or don't. I don't care. Master your own experience.
I will definitely play it for the stream. That's what really.
But I can't fight with this bot anymore. I can't do it. They all want premium. Spotify's premium now. We're too poor to play D&D.
You could use YouTube links.
No, I'm done.
Okay.
As you guys approach the barrier,
No.
the blood around you begins to vibrate, and as it vibrates, it creates a resonant sound. You
I
hear
would
a
like to use thaumaturgy to counteract the vibrations.
You hear the voice call out. It says, "Flesh and blood. Flesh and blood enters my domain to litter my lair." And you guys see a large shark man with 4 arms swimming towards you.
I think it's all you.
I cast Dispel Magic on the barrier.
You guys can position yourselves as you would around that area. I'll give you guys a 15-foot clearance for wherever you want to be, within 15 feet before you're at. Or
I am
where the
here.
party's at.
No, it's actually the Demon Lord guy, huh? Is it gonna be like when we fought the Yanogu?
You guys are in the abyss.
It's gonna be like when we fought Yanogu. He's gonna kill one of us. Immediately.
That was a few levels ago.
Yunogu killed a lot more than that of you, but Yeah, that was like a dream sequence thing.
3 of us have already died this campaign. I don't fear death.
Palantir cannot die.
I mean,
Oh,
technically, you guys don't even have to kill him. You could work on your barrier, and but that is an option.
If we kill him here, does he die permanently?
No,
Why not?
it's not how demons work.
We should
But we're
focus
killing
on
him
the
at home.
Great Barrier Reef.
Ah, that. Ooh.
Come on.
He's gonna attack Jay. Sean, are you gonna roll?
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Did I roll initiative? I didn't. Let me do that. Hey, that's not the worst. I get to go before him at least.
That is good. Maybe.
Are we ready?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I think we're ready. Cliff, you're up.
Has it been more than 10 minutes since I gave Palantir Bardic Inspiration?
It's been 5 minutes.
All right, so I don't need to worry about that then. We're still underwater, or is it like regular land?
You're still underwater, but it's actually blood.
Right, but we're still moving in half.
Yeah.
That's about as far as I can go there. I am going to cast Polymorph. Actually, first I'm going to use a bonus action to give the armor Bardic Inspiration, and then I'm going to cast Polymorph. And I'm going to polymorph myself into a crab. And that's it.
Can't wait to get so crabby when we're under. Yeah, it's getting worse.
Rumph.
Yes, harumph, I say.
Yes. Harumph.
So if he's not able to leave this plane, I wonder what would happen if we teleported him into the portal.
Oh, actually, can I retcon something slightly, Thomas? I'd like to use my movement after I polymorph, because then I have a swim speed. Which would
That makes
put me
sense.
here, which would put me there.
I don't think I want to test what would happen if we. Because if we accidentally put him on the material plane, that's
That
a
would be
problem.
bad, you know.
Well, the good news is it's not the material plane. It's
That's yeah.
Well, still, putting him anywhere but where he's at is kind of letting him out of his cage potentially, and I don't want to do that.
Is it my turn?
Yeah,
yes.
All right. I'm gonna toss his mind whip him and see what he does. 17 DC intelligence saving throw. I guess I'll have to extend the range. So I'll use distance spell. Double the range because I think Tasha's only 90. For some reason I was thinking it was 120.
Whip his brain.
Whip him. I'm looking forward to seeing what his intelligence save is.
Successful.
Plus 8. Yeah.
Okay. He takes half, so he takes 10 damage. And I believe no other effect.
Alrighty, he will use legendary action to swim.
This guy's got legendary actions? Preposterous.
Algrex?
Ooh, so
Do I
scary.
turn around
This
and
legendary
attack, or do I
action
try
was
to
swim.
We don't know how scary this guy is yet. It could be a situation where we go, oh fuck, get the thing and go, or it could be a thing where we go, okay, kick his ass.
I cast
Is-
Old Monster.
Right on.
Is the thing up here, or is that where we
Using-
came out
Yeah,
of?
that's the barrier.
Okay.
Let me use
Old
the
Monster.
Heighten spell. Give him disadvantage.
The portal is down here.
Pretty good spell.
Is that a wisdom save?
Yeah,
Oh.
he failed.
That's 11. All
Because
right.
my DC is higher than that. Oh wait, what is my DC currently?
Your DC's 22 at level 11.
I think it's just 20 actually.
Yeah, that's
Just 20.
really high.
8 plus proficiency plus 8, 12, 18, 20. Yeah, it's 20. Yeah, he passes.
The armor.
I am going to move here.
Wait. How far away are you? No, you're
Plus 11.
I'm moving there. I am activating my heart, and I am casting Spirit Shroud.
That sounds like bullshit.
It is bullshit.
What damage type are you choosing?
Radiant.
Alright.
Okay. Is that it for you?
That's it.
Alrighty. He summons a whirlpool around himself.
A strength
If you-
saving throw?
Yep.
And you're within 10 feet of me, so you're gonna have a bonus. Let's see. Equal to my charisma mod, so you get a +3 bonus.
That means I succeed.
Oh boy, I need to roll a 19 or a 20. I didn't.
So you're pulled 15 feet.
Whee!
Callantyr?
Oh, sorry. Strength save?
Yep.
I get pulled 15 feet. Well, 13.2, I guess. There we go. Because I was in the middle of a line. So I am there now.
Cool. And everyone that starts their turn within 30 feet of him has to make the save again or be pulled 15 feet closer.
I think I'm outside. Yeah, I'm at 40.
He's going to make some attacks here at the armor.
Okay.
So he has 4 arms, so he makes 4 attacks. 3 are with a long sword and 1 is with a short sword.
Why not 4 long swords? What's this guy up to?
Suspicious. Oh, sorry, it's 3. Oh no, it is 4.
One hit.
Wow, only the 29, huh?
Yep.
Dang, not
And
hasty.
I maintain. My AC is 25, yeah.
This is where it gets bad, though. Callantyr. You need to make a wisdom saving throw or enter into a mad rage. What is the nearest creature to you? Roll a d2. It'll either be Algrex or...
D3
armor is also. Actually, Sean is too.
Oh God, no!
Everyone's the same.
Roll a
Now,
D4.
wait, so doesn't he have this whirlpool thing still going on?
Oh, you're
So
right.
at the beginning of my
Make
turn,
that
I have to
strength
fail
Yeah,
the
so
strength save, which I will definitely fail. And it pulls me right to the armor. So it's not even
Yeah,
a
so
question.
make your attacks against the armor for this round.
Well, he
Well-
could also attack.
Oh, you know what? He could.
Yeah.
Roll a d2. One will be the armor, two will be Shamash.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm gonna roll a d4 just because of the cats, but
That's me. That's
Set
me.
at 2.
so is
That's me.
one or a 2 was armor and 3 or
Yeah.
a 4 was okay.
Yep.
Okay, well I wasn't really planning on attacking, but I guess I am now. Let's see.
Yeah, that ability's nasty.
But Shamash wouldn't have this active, surely.
Hey, wait. Oh, yeah, never mind. Your wisdom save is too low. Okay. Miss.
Do I have to make multiple attacks?
Make all your attacks that you can make that round against him.
Hit, miss.
But you don't have to do any extra bullshit. It's just your normal attacks.
So am I taking the poison and force too?
Oh, sorry, no, not the force. I don't have Tensor's transformation up yet.
So just one from the poison.
Yeah, so 1 poison and then 11 piercing. That's it for me.
At the end of your turn, he will summon a reef shark. And Cliff.
Do I
Let's
need?
see. You need to make a strength save first.
All right.
No.
You get pulled.
You're fine. No, wait, you're not fine.
No, I'm not because
Yeah,
I'm not within 10
missed it
feet
by
of you
one.
anymore.
And
That's all right. I didn't. I was gonna go that way.
roll a d2. On a 1, you hit the armor. On a 2, you hit Shamash.
Well, he needs to make the wisdom save, right?
All right, it's a DC 19 wisdom save.
Can the crab even make that?
If I roll a 19. So 1d2.
Yep. Yeah, that's good.
So who am I attacking?
You're attacking the
Shamash.
bad guy.
Excellent. All right.
No.
All right. That's me.
15 misses. Alright.
I'm not surprised. He's a demon lord.
Sean
Yeah.
is just out of range of the whirlpool.
Sure am.
And
Lucky
the
me.
aura fury.
Just out of reach.
All right. Let's see. There's no save with this spell, so I'm gonna cast Rune of Imprisonment on Shamash. And if I hit him, he's just locked away for a minute.
We can't attack him though, right?
No, but that gives us a minute to get the MacGuffin and leave.
But maybe I want to kill him.
Now I'm casting Rune of Imprisonment.
He's got 3 swords.
So,
Not if I take his arms off.
I'm saying that's 3 swords you could have if he was dead.
does a 25 hit?
25 does hit.
Sweet.
Except.
Except?
Oh, I was just assuming there's
okay.
an except.
There's always
So
an
if he
except
doesn't
from
have
Thomas.
any, like,
Legendary
Oh.
resist. Yep.
but he didn't fail a save. It's me attacking.
Yeah, it's not a save.
It's not a save.
There is no
throw.
save.
Oh,
Material.
interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
A creature adjacent to the rune can use a move action to attempt to interrupt the energies. So only a creature adjacent to it can try to break them out.
Yeah, so the reef shark could try to run up and do it. But
If the reef shark is smart enough to know what the fuck is going on, and it's
Yeah.
a reef shark.
Wow.
Sharks are stupid.
Man, that spell is strong.
yeah.
So he is imprisoned currently in a room. And so the aura of hate's gone.
Smart.
I didn't realize this reef shark was next to me, so I would have had to
you
move
would have
away.
disadvantage. Oh yeah.
to not have disadvantage on the attack.
Yeah.
So I'll
we'll
take the
an
attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Yeah, he
And
misses. But yeah, I didn't realize that shark was there. I remember you saying you summoned him, but I didn't see him anywhere. I was like,
No,
oh,
it's
he's
fine.
just coming in later. And then I'll I will cast as a bonus action. I will quicken a chill touch on the shark. That's an 11 hit.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
All right, that'll be my turn.
Algrex.
I'm gonna ignore the shark and try and use Dispel Magic on this thing.
Alrighty. It is an 8th level ward, so you have to make a check.
Okay, so just straight charisma, right?
Yep.
So I don't get it. And I will quicken a Thunderbolt at this reef shark.
Alright. Yeah, that'll hit.
12 thunder.
Ooh.
And that's it.
The armor.
I am holding an attack in the event that Demon Lord Shamash becomes not imprisoned by the rune.
Makes sense to me. Sean is closer to the shock.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast anticipate attack, and I'm gonna swim just out of range.
Alright.
I knew you would try that.
Kelantir.
I am going to cast... Well, first I'm going to enter my Blade Song. And with that, I get to do Empowered Song. So I will cast Mirror Image along with that as a free action. So I've got that up. And then for my actual action, I will cast Tensor's Transformation. And I will swim. Let's see, my base speed is 40. So I can go 20. Swim around to here. And that's it for me.
Good.
What saves do I need to make?
None.
Oh, excellent. I will attack him. with,
He's imprisoned.
I mean, he's a dumb crab. He'd probably still try. We just wouldn't
Well,
do
it's
anything.
it's just like a floating rune in the air.
Yeah, he's ruined and imprisoned.
I will hold an action ready to attack him as soon as he's available.
There
to
is
attack.
still this little shark up here. If Crabbrain would just go for the nearest threat.
I guess so. I have a 10-foot reach.
That'll hit.
Crunch.
Oh god, so much damage.
That's it for me.
Brutal.
Sean?
I don't know what Sean can do here to help.
Cheer him on. Yeah, go get him.
Yeah. That's about really all I can do. You can do it, Algrex. I believe in you.
Algrex?
I'll use Dispel Magic again. With inspiration from Sean's inspiring speech.
Yeah.
Wow, that
Oh,
was
got it.
inspiring.
the barrier dissipates and you're able to pick up the rod piece.
I pick up the rod piece
Da-na-na-na.
and I smash it together with my rod.
Match it together.
Hmm. The rod of the one part.
Jesus. the rod of one part.
Kind of like the 9 pieces of 8.
The 8 pieces of 9.
Are you putting the other piece on there? Is that what
Yeah.
you're doing?
Don't do. Unless that takes an action.
It'd probably be an object interaction.
There, there.
Yeah.
As the rod is complete, you guys all feel a massive burst of divine energy go throughout, and everybody within 120 feet of Algrex gains 70 hit points.
Oh, whoa.
Oh!
Guess
Wait,
who's back to full?
Wait, gains 7, so heals 70?
Yes, you heal for 70.
Okay.
Aw, I was here's my max hit points.
And the rod now has this kind of like permanent. It almost looks like sparks. Like if you if you like hit like a flint and steel together, it looks like that, but it's just constantly dripping sparks of gold.
Is that the 7th piece? Do we have them all now?
That's
Yes.
all of them.
Yep.
Oh, I thought we needed one more. I didn't realize
That's what
there
I'm
was one.
saying.
Great.
The rod of one piece now.
I thought we had one more. Well done. Well
And
done.
I
Al.
added
Disabled
the,
one
I added
piece?
the info down there. It's in there now for you, Marcus.
There, I got it.
Are we pirates?
I think now we just swim away, yeah?
Yeah. Got like 8 turns before I lose concentration on
Is anything happening
I
in
I
the
guess
portal?
unless
stuck to
the
it.
lair action happens.
It doesn't happen while he's if he's incapacitated.
Okay. Does anything happen to the portal? Was it starting to like flicker or something?
You feel that you now could control to close the portal if you wanted to.
Ah, okay.
Close it before we get through.
That's
Close
the
us all
question.
in.
So
Abyss
the-
adventure, abyss adventure, abyss adventure.
Nah,
We got-
I'm using vortex warp to go through the portal, then I'm gonna close.
We're playing out of the abyss now. We all gotta escape the abyss. Woo!
If we lock ourselves away on this side of the portal, then evil elf, drow lady, can't get us, right?
Yeah, her plan can never come to fruition. Maybe.
We just take over this layer of the abyss.
I mean, we would have to kill Demon Lord Shamash somehow.
Yeah,
I'm
permanently.
gonna call that a missile adventure.
It's not how demons work. They always come back. That's their whole thing. You can't get rid of them.
But sometimes it just takes them a really long time.
I didn't know if you killed them on their own plane, if that changed things.
No, demons never die, no matter
Okay.
what. They're unkillable. They're less killable than gods.
What about a wish spell?
I've never understood why devils would be more apt to die permanently in their own plane than in others. I actually flipped it in my game for Descent to Avernus. So it just didn't make any sense to me.
But usually it's supposed to be an obstacle for adventurers to overcome, so that they have to keep dealing with the same enemy until they go, like, fine, we'll go to his house and fucking kill him.
Like Abel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I always thought it made more sense to catch, like if you caught a devil outside of his plane and you kill him, then he didn't respawn. But if he dies in
It
the
would
hells,
make it more risky for them to travel.
Exactly. And then then like the river Styx is where they get summoned out of a Lee Moor. So for me it's like if you go too far away from the river Styx, then you can't respawn.
It's an interesting take, but I don't hate it. Well, are we just leaving?
I think so.
I think we are. We're
Yeah.
just leaving.
Foiled by Rune of Imprisonment.
It's the bullshit.
The bullshit. My fault, I introduced the bullshit. Well, you guys return back. You can
So,
re-enter your...
Are you more annoyed by that, or the time I used
not
force
annoyed by
cage,
it.
or the time I used force cage, and enemies abound, on that one group? where
That
you
was
were-
annoying.
That was bullshit. That was some real bullshit right there. So are
It
they
was perfectly within the rules.
So I have a
Those
couple
characters were so
questions.
cool.
I have a couple questions as we go through this portal. One, are all the enemies still there that we transferred from before? And two, have they destroyed our ship?
Submersible.
Apparatus.
The enemies are still there, but they don't seem interested in killing things that aren't alive, so they don't seem to care about your submersible. Although it is full of water.
Ah. Well, I
That's
can.
easy enough to fix.
Yeah, I can fix that. Plus, we breathe water, so.
Although I don't even see a reason to fight these things. I think that you guys will make quick work of them. I think we can do the old DM random encounter.
The hand wave.
You guys fought some Sahuagin, but you're level 10, so who cares? And then Jay's like, no, I need to play this one out. I need to see these Sahuagin die.
I need all. Yeah, exactly.
But the experience.
I want the loot. No.
The experience and the loot.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
that's
well,
why I
Shark
hated.
Teeth are
That's
bad.
why I hated Sahagwin so much in the last campaign. They never have any freaking loot.
The things we were about to fight were ethereal ghosts with no corporealness to them, and literally
Animated
shark, animated shark jawbones. They don't have any loot.
But we
Hey,
close.
I would have
We're
taken
gonna
some of
close
those
the portal.
jawbones and used them as teeth.
Tramash has some loot if you guys want to go fight him.
I'm sure
I'm
he does.
sure he
Pretty
does.
good loot.
Did your mobile
But as you guys exit here and make your way back to the surface, I think that's probably where we'll leave off, and everybody can level up.
Where's the questions for the DM
Level
thing?
up.
I see a
What
big
did
old
Shimon
12th
have?
level.
Where's
It's
the
in
question?
Discord.
Is it in Discord?
Yeah, post campaign questions.
What's your question?
You'll have to
What
wait
loot did
until the
Shamash get
campaign's over.
drop?
Okay.
Yep, what loot did Shamash-
I get to level up. I will do it.
Alright.
Level plus. Next. Roll. Roll again.
Big number.
Ooh,
Yeah.
double ones.
Do I have to keep the one if it's a double one?
Yeah.
If it's a double one, you got to keep it.
That's some bullshit.
That is some bullshit. That's
Why does
what
this
is that?
guy
Like
hate
a
me?
1 in 100 chance?
It's pretty low.
I'll never forget. It was level 3 for Takorin when I rolled double ones, and because he had a
Got the
negative
negative.
1 con modifier, I leveled up and gained 0 max hit points. I was like, I'm still at 11 hit points at level 3.
hell.
Oh my god! How did that character live to be level 20?
Ability score increase. I should probably take an ability score.
And I have a project until our next session, which is to find a new bot. A
Yeah,
bot
we
that is
haven't
loyal
we
to the
haven't-
cause.
We haven't had great luck with bots, frankly.
The problem is they keep updating them and making them worse.
Right, and then we had the whole not being able to play certain links thing, and
Yeah. And now they want me to pay for premium bot.
Yeah.
They're coming after our bots!
Gotta protect my bots.
That makes me want to play StarCraft with you again.
It's been a while.
This is Donnie Vermillion.
Oh.
Warcaster.
One must ask if they actually want the planet to explode.